The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Make sure you tune in this Friday for the beginning of our Avant-Garde weekend. I'm joined by the amazing Kleshner, and in our 10 o'clock hour we've got something really special for you. We've never been able to bring you Swarovski outside of kits before. That's all going to change. We've got the most amazing multi-packs of Swarovski coming up in the 10 o'clock hour on Friday.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free 3-pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
How the devil are we? Hope we're very, 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 very well. It's Thursday. No, it's not Friday. See, now look. Ben went, Friday. No, it's not Friday, it's Thursday. Welcome to the Late Show here at Jewellery Maker. It is lovely, lovely, lovely to have your company. I hope you're very, very, very well. It is a big gemstone day. Have you enjoyed it so far? What have you got your hands on so far? We've got loads coming your way tonight. Colombian emerald coming your way as your showstopper. Some of the finest, finest, finest on a strand that I have seen. Glowing, bright, clean, beautiful. That's coming up for you. Just towards the end of the show tonight, so kind of go in reverse order. Got a fantastic kit with fluorite coming up for you, which is our second kit tonight, with Deborah.
Evening.
Evening, my love. How are you?
I'm really good, thanks. Are you?
Yeah, I'm good, sweetheart. I am good. Yeah. It's coming towards the weekend.
Yes.
And there's lots planned for the weekend. I'm quite excited.
That's good.
Yeah, it's going to be
It's
a good
nice to have a weekend off and do stuff that's different.
I was going to say, it's nice to have a weekend off.
Off.
But it's not doing nothing. But that's all right.
Yeah, but
Seeing
it's something
friends.
different.
Yeah, we're seeing friends. I'm teaching on Saturday morning. Go to a christening on Sunday.
Lots of variety in
Lovely.
there then.
Lots
Yeah.
of people. Yeah.
Got
What
all
about you?
sorts. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I have got a weekend off.
Nice.
So I might go for a picnic and take my sketchbook.
Do you know what?
and...
I really hope the weather's all right for you.
Yeah.
I really do. Do you know what I've just realised? My mic is just swinging in the breeze there. Sorry about that. I shall clip this on. Do excuse me as you hear a little bit of a ruffly muffle. I'm so sorry. It was just hanging. That was schoolgirl error. I noticed. I thought, well, I've just hit something. What have I just? Oh, my microphone. Sorry about that. Chaps and chapesses. Sorry. Hello.
1, 2, 1, 2. Testing.
Yeah, testing. Hello. Listen, it's going to be a massive show. Debs is with us. We've got two fantastic kits. First kit that we've got for you, coming up at 7 o'clock, contains dogtooth amethyst nuggets, amethyst beautiful rondelles. In fact, they are your beautiful amethyst dogtooth rounds. We've got some Essalon coming up for you and a findings kit. That is going to be your first kit. Check out the creations. So much as ever with our Debs. Incorporating the tassel on those strands in the jewellery. I do love a tassel. I do love a tassel.
Can't
You
beat a
just knew
tassel.
it. She's like, with Ray, we need a bit of tassel action. Fabulous stuff. That is all coming up for us from 7 o'clock. But also, a little bit of a focus on quite fantastic moonstone, it's got to be said. So we start with some really sizable moonstones and we kind of go down in sizes on those graduation that we've got coming up for you. Then we've got some nuggets to finish off. But I'm going to pick this strand up here because you need to see
Ooh,
this.
they're
It's like
delicious.
magic on a strand. It
is.
Magic
Look at
on
the
a
greys
strand.
and the,
Greys, peaches and whites, and they are outstanding. Now, all of the rounds that we've got for you, we've got 4 strands of round. All of them are smooth, plain rounds, apart from the 4 mil, which is on your screen right now, which is your faceted, beautiful 4 mil rounds. They are magical. It is going to be a wonderful focus that we get to give you and quite a spectacular amount of sensational colour. And Dan and I have been avidly doing our research on what other people are charging for their peach moonstone and their grey moonstone pieces. And yeah, to be fair, Dan did get a little bit sidetracked and literally was like, I want to buy some. I'm going to buy. I want. And I was like, I'd like a big grey moonstone to put on the mantelpiece and see that kind of magic. Couldn't find one. So then Dan was hunting for a peach one. Couldn't find one of those either. Could only find kind of cabochons, kind of so size.
Oh, right.
Gonna have to hunt them down.
They must be out there somewhere.
They will be out there somewhere, but somebody's keeping them all to themselves. It is your gemstone showcase night. Very, very, very much looking forward to having your company tonight. Get in touch with us. What gemstones have you enjoyed most today looking at and learning about, if you hadn't learnt about it already? And what gemstones are you looking forward to learning about tonight? We've got loads. We'll get kick-started. Dan and Ben are in the gallery waiting to, of course, take your messages. So if you want to get in touch with us tonight, you can do so via the app, via the web, and of course via text. Send your message JM Studio to 60777. Kerry's on floor, and the team are ready and waiting to take you through. Is Mike still here? Is he still hanging around? He's with us all night. Oh, hardest worker in the room at this moment in time. Very busy, very busy. I don't know what he's looking for. Oh, I had a very quick answer then, and I didn't go for it.
Yeah, it's probably wise.
Probably playing it safe. Let's delve into box number 18 to kick off your night. This is your chance to get your hands on. This is lovely. Ooh, very nice. Now, lovely amber solid sterling silver charm, weighty solid sterling silver. Let me spin it round for you though, because you're getting that double-sided gorgeous look with the amber. Nice big lobster claw clasp as well. But again, when that flips around on that charm bracelet, you're not going to lose the beauty of the amber at any given time, are you? You're going to get that really lovely solid sterling silver with that beautiful amber. And of course, what you can see straight away, you've got two different tones of amber here. You've got the cognac on the one side, and then you've got that beautiful green gold on the other side, which is really nice. Really, really lovely. A little bit of a last chance opportunity for you on this one, I'm afraid. Solid sterling silver. Let's kick off your late show to a great start. Genuine Baltic amber, over 50 million years old, $7.95 for it's a fabulous price for charm, isn't it?
That's a brilliant price. And there's a lot of silver in there as well.
Absolutely. It's beautiful puffy heart that you're getting there.
Yeah.
Really substantial. Lovely design, and hopefully yours. I really, really do. You've got a lovely size lobster claw clasp there. Beautifully made. It's
nice.
a lovely charm. You know, normally you'd be looking at sort of maybe paying £20 plus for something similar.
Yeah.
And then some if you're going to places like your Pandora and your Thomas Arbor. I'll be honest, I don't know if they actually commission amber charms. I don't think they do. The research that I've done over the years, I don't think there's Baltic amber within their charm collection. $7.95 on your screen for solid sterling silver. Really lovely message behind that with the heart design as well. And it's going to click into, well, clip, shouldn't I really, onto any of your jump rings, of course, that you've got there. And of course, onto your wire, of course, if you are sort of wire wrapping. It's a really lovely piece. $7.95 on your screen. Amazing value for money. Do make sure that you're checking out on that. Great way to start the late show. Under £10. Good stuff. Well done indeed. Going to pop that back into the box, and then this is a fab piece. Now, myself and Dan and the Late Show, we launched this piece. We've got very, very last of stock. It's a massive piece of turquoise, isn't it?
Really nice. Yeah.
Really lovely.
And I love that
piece.
setting as well.
It's
really nice.
It's a very classy setting, isn't it?
It is. And it looks quite opulent and just
there's
rich.
a lot of silver here. And I'll spin it
Yeah.
around for you. Let me show you where all that silver work is. Look at how much silver is here. That is a big, big amount of silver. You've got a 13.5 carat beautiful amalgamation of Mexican turquoise. So you've got the beautiful matrix patterns, you've got the glossiness, you've got the body of colour, and then you've got that lovely bezel setting all the way around your turquoise. You then have that beautiful base of colour, but then look at the amount of silver that's supporting it, that's picture framing it, 4.2 grams. Such a substantial amount, it really, really is. Nice big size connector here. Now, again, just showing you also that the door on this opens. So just literally just open the barn door there for you on the connector to show you that that opens up. So again, if you wanted to just pop that straight onto a chain, for example, and maybe the clasp was too big to pass through the actual connector hole itself, you could just open and close that barn door on the connector and it's good to go. 0800 644 655. Last of stock on this one, under £20. My goodness. Chance for you to get a really substantial size turquoise and of course a beautiful amount of solid sterling silver for under £20. Do your research, see on sites like Etsy, of course your auction sites, elsewhere, what sort of price you'd be paying for something of a similar look and feel. And again, you know, if you've just got it on a very long, wonderful sort of almost a navel chain, you know, all the way down to the navel, you've got a really substantial weighty chain there supporting a huge turquoise, proper turquoise colour. And that's it. I'm so sorry. That is all we've got left. It's not that we've got 20, 30, 40 or 50. We are going kind of back to our roots tonight, if you like, all day really with our gemstone showcase day. Back to our roots where our foundations are beautifully beautifully embedded, and of course the foundations, they're all based on your gemstones and your solid sterling silver, your precious metals. You've definitely got that in abundance in this beautiful pendant. Last 8. Hi, collectors in Louisiana, collectors in Lincolnshire, New York, Berkshire, great to see you. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. Those of you on the phone lines, you're pressing your button 1s, great to see you tonight. Allocating to you as you hit your button 1s and as you check out on the web and on the app. So if you are of course on those phone lines and you're just waiting to be answered, it's a free phone number, remember that. 1 shipping and handling charge for the entire day, and from the day that you take delivery of your entire package of goodies from us here at Jewellery Maker, that's when your 30-day money-back guarantee starts. Hold those lines, well done, well done. Yeah, of course we can. Oh, that's all right, my darling, that's fine. Ah, yeah. There it is.
Ooh.
It's a good strand, isn't it? It's a good strand.
That's really
good. It's a
good.
really good strand. Faceted, beautiful turquoise, and very substantial amount, 40 carats. It's a really substantial amount. We're looking at Arizonan desert. So the Arizonan desert, you're looking at the Mojave Desert, and it's basically 54,000 square miles. It's big. And you are looking at one of the most prolific areas of the world for mining this gemstone. It's where, of course, the famous Sleeping Beauty and the Kingsman turquoise comes from. So if you are looking for kind of a head-turning origin for your turquoise, to be honest with you, you're looking at that amazing vast area that is one of the most notorious for producing this beautiful gemstone. These are unenhanced, these are natural, they're not amalgamated, so these are solid, beautiful, big pieces of turquoise. It's not that we've taken smaller pieces of turquoise and amalgamated them together in this particular strand. This is all natural, this is all genuine, this is all absolutely bona fide. And the quality of the turquoise, look at the faceting where it's coming through here. I mean, thinking about what it is that you would get out of this strand. How you're going to wear this colour, how you're going to feel when you're wearing this colour, how are your customers going to feel when they are wearing this bright, beautiful turquoise, when you're able to tell them that it's natural from the areas, the famous areas of the world of Sleeping Beauty and Kingsman. It's not £116 today. You are getting a graduation from 5 to 7 millimetre. They're faceted rounds, the very, 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 very final last 3 strands. $59.95. We just don't see enough turquoise like this.
No.
At all. At all.
I've got a strand similar to this, but I think it's a bit smaller.
Okay.
That I bought last year. And I'm just looking at it and trying to decide exactly what I'm going to do with it before I cut it up.
It is one of those strands when you have
it's really precious.
It's not a lot. We're not going to have a lot of strands as awesome as this strand is when it comes to turquoise.
That's
definitely
amazing.
Not. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
We only got the last 3. There's 2 of you on the web not checked out as yet. We'd love to allocate it to you. We would love to. There we go. We're allocating that 1 strand to our first collector. 2 strands left in the world. That's it. From £116, $59.95. It is amazing. Caroline, hi Ray. Any black spinel coming up tonight? You and Deb both looking glamorous tonight. Wow.
Thanks.
Well, we'll put the £5 in the post to you later, Caroline. Thanks, love. That's very kind of you. Have we got? Yes. Do you know what? In that case, then, let's do some for you now. And that was box number 21, wasn't it, my lovely? Oh yeah. We have got some Caroline. Ooh. They are not small either. They are really, really, really gorgeous. Oh my gosh, look at the luster. It is such an invite. It's just one of the most, it's a sexy gemstone. Let's not beat around the bush about this. This is a very sexy gemstone. This is a very beautiful natural gemstone. It's a very seductive gemstone, and it's polished and faceted to perfection. Why do we get so much luster from the black spinel? Because it's very durable, it's high up on the Mohs scale, it takes an amazing grade diamond paste drill to kind of cut and facet it, which means you get that extra added amazing luster. It's quite outstanding. big pieces. The graduation on here, you've got 5x4 to 6x5 on the graduation. And beautiful surface area. I'm just going to show you just down the camera lens. You can just see there that beautiful surface luster and the faceting that's taken up to the rondelle. Really lovely. A very weighty strand as well. You're going to feel the weight on that. 135 carats of beautiful seductive luster. I wish we could do a whole showcase on black spinel, because it is a very, very gorgeous gemstone, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
How much of it have you worked with?
Oh, loads, absolutely loads. I love it, and I've got so many strands, from the tiny 2mm micro-faceted.
Yeah, they are, they're impressive.
I love them, all the way up to strands like this, and also drops.
Yeah, I remember they were quite, they flew.
Yeah.
They absolutely flew.
Yeah.
19 centimetre strand, all natural, Thai black spinel, coming from the Chantanaburi region of Thailand, same area that over the years we've been sourcing our Thai sapphire and our Thai ruby. It will be a really outstanding strand for you to work with, not for you just to work with, but also to offer, I think, on the run-up, dare I say it, Christmas. It's a glamorous gemstone to be wearing at the Christmas parties, at the Christmas events, at those events that are coming up over the next sort of 4 or 5 months. It's going to be one of those moments where you get so much wear out of black spinel.
Yeah.
It goes with absolutely everything, isn't it?
It does, and it does look really glamorous when you've got it all in a strand like that.
Definitely.
Or if you separate it out, it can be everyday wear.
Yeah.
And still have that hint of
I think in
sort of glamour and
earrings, even
seduction.
just a single one of those as an earring on a head pin, bouncing the light around, it's still going to get so much attraction, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It really is. Lots of stock on this one for you. Again, taking us up to one of our first star buys, $12.95 on your screen. All natural, all unenhanced, no reconstitution, just a beautiful, solid black spinel every single time on that strand. You've got a 19 centimetre strand, 135 carats. Got these gorgeous jet black tassels on either end. I'll just hold that out for you so you can see them as well, which so many of you have incorporated into your jewellery. And why not? It's that sort of that wonderful 1920s feel. It's back into contemporary jewellery absolutely everywhere you look. You've only got to look at Tiffany's to see how popular the tassel is again. $12.95 for your natural unenhanced black spinel. It is gorgeous, isn't it? It really is. Hold those lines, collectors, hold those lines. Now, 10 minutes away from our first star buy, which is beautiful freshwater pearls. Really strong pearlescence on this one. It's coming up for us very, very soon. Going to squeeze in a few more for you there before then. Going to squeeze in a few more. It is indeed. I've got it right here. Very vintage look. Very vintage. Have a look at this. Sizable piece of amber. Goodness me. 30
nice.
by 21, isn't it? Just.
Yeah.
30 by 21 millimetres. No carat weight on this because it's an organic stone. Beautiful sizable piece in solid stunning silver. And again, just to show you that wonderful side profile, look how you've got that lovely curve of the silver work there. Proper portrait setting there. Ribbons of silver intertwining to create that really lovely, lovely amber look. 30 by 21 millimetres, sizable amber, and of course with your amber it's all about the size of the amber, because we don't give an organic gemstone like with your pearls, we don't give you a carat weight. We tend to with opals, which is strange because actually opal is an organic gemstone as well, so you wouldn't necessarily, it's all about that size of the opal rather than the carat weight. But still, I mean, you know, there's always anomalies in everything, isn't there? This is that bottle green. Look how the inclusions reflect a golden green light. And everyone unique and different. Everyone unique, individual, and sizable. Really sizable. I haven't got a gram weight of the silver, which is really unusual. Don't have a gram weight of the silver, but it is genuinely solid stunning silver, slightly oxidized, just to bring out a bit of a luxury in the detail. $26.95 for a massive size pendant. Last of stock though, so please make sure that you are dialing and confirming. Number that you need to be dialing tonight is 0800 644 655, and of course you can join us online and via the app. One shipping and handling charge for the entire day, 30-day money-back guarantee with us. And of course, if you are brand new and you are getting involved in this beautiful purchase on this amber, because you're spending over $4.95 with us, you are going to get our brand new customer pack as well. Now, the brand new customer pack that you're going to get with us, because you're spending over $4.95 as a brand new customer, contains our essential tools of the trade, which are your clippers, your round nose and your chain nose pliers. You get a DVD on how to, you get a little booklet, and almost kind of like how-to recipe cards in making your jewellery. There's also a little treat in there for you. Open that up and have a... I'm not going to tell you what the treat is until you open that up and get that home. Little surprise. $26.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655. Lovely to have your company. The code on this one is MQGY47. MQGY47. Last of stock. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these ones, won't you? Good stuff. Hold those lines. Stay on those phone lines, won't you? Stay on those phone lines. Now then, we have got this one here. These are massive. These are tumbles when it comes to rubies. These are huge. Now, maybe in quartz, or maybe in a chalcedony, or maybe in an agate, we'd class these as medium nuggets. But let's be honest here. When we've got an enhanced natural ruby, and they are this big, that's almost like a tumble, isn't it? Beautiful.
It's a fab colour.
Isn't it, Jess? It's proper black cherry red,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Almost plummy mulberry tones
Yes.
in some of them.
Yeah.
Really lovely.
Good sizes for rings and
Really
earrings.
good sizes. Now, the graduation on the strand, you're looking at 7 to start off with. 17 as the largest. So that's nearly 2 centimetres of ruby, which is crazy good when you think about it. But this is the Ratnapuri ruby. You're looking at ruby that comes to you from an area that is famous for its natural and enhanced sapphire and ruby, your corundum. But the ruby from this area is almost like a winterberry colour, which means that the chromium in the area is very, very, very intense, producing a purplish red, rather than the kind of the bright scarlet that you maybe would expect from Burma. Now, if you're looking at this, really important to remember, the GIA, the Gemological Institute of America, when they describe colour of a gemstone, first and foremost, the colour of the gemstone sets the bar on the price of 70% of the gemstone. And the next 30% is made up of carat weight and cut and clarity and all that sort of side of it. But colour is 70% of the gemstone's worth. These are massive, massive sizes, and the reason I say that they're purplish red is because that lead colour, it's still red, but there are purplish secondary tones here that play a major part in Ratnapuri ruby's existence, and you can see it there. Now, again, winterberry colours, beautiful mulberries, last month's birthstone, 120 carats. What sort of price conjures in your mind for 120 carats of ruby? You're going to like this. You're going to like this. $11.95. You're going to love it. Absolutely love it. And do you know what? If you get it at home and you don't love it, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. So you'll send it back to us. There's just no risk purchasing. All you've got to do is find a piece of jewellery to incorporate those beautiful rubies. find on our website, or maybe tonight in our show, you'll find a pack of findings in our kit that you can work with. You'll find findings perhaps and sort of, you know, accessories in solid sterling silver on our Facebook page and of course via our website, and you'll be able to go and have a look at more of those ideas on our YouTube channel, Facebook, and kind of get to grips with the idea of making your first piece of jewellery. What a way to start. $11.95 with natural and enhanced, beautiful purplish red corundum from Ratnapuri rubies. Amazing, isn't it? Absolutely. Goodness me. Can you imagine just using one of those in a piece of jewellery and being able to say to your customers that that's a real ruby? Here's the certificate of authenticity. Have a look at it. By the way, certificate of authenticity, 25 pence extra. 25 pence extra. That's it. 25 pence extra. Not £30. Not £10 like some places charge, 25 pence for the certificate of authenticity that tells you the origin of this beautiful Indian ruby, tells you the carat weight, tells you all about it, and I'll get that home with you. $11.95 is a good one, isn't it? Really good.
Is.
Well done. Well done. Beautiful stuff. That goes back into its box. Can you remind me which box that was in? I'm so sorry. Thanks, my darling. Yep. Number 14. These are faceted beautifully. Have a look at this. You've got that gorgeous, smoky, wistful colour. Lovely shapes, aren't they?
They are lovely. Yes, the
Top
faceting.
drilled, faceted both sides. Da-da-da-da-da. Lovely, proper coffee colour, aren't they?
Yeah, and really consistent throughout the entire gemstone,
yeah,
which is nice.
No banding, no colour zoning there. Really consistent. Top drilling, talk to me about that. What could we be using? Because that top, you know, it's not centre drilled. They've been top drilled for a reason on that angle. So what would we be doing? Yeah,
well, they go into, if you use them for earrings, they go into elongate, almost like a kite shape.
Beautiful.
And you'll get really elegant looking pieces.
Yeah, they'll
because
sit
of that.
Beautifully as well, I suppose, won't they?
They will. And the same for pendants
as well.
as
I was
well.
just thinking, so a pinch bail. A pinch bail in one of those, easily set
really
pinch
simple.
bail, really simple, pinched in on that, and the pinch bail as well will flow the same sort of peak as that beautiful, the beautiful shape of the gemstone, and just sitting on a chain. Yeah, gorgeous.
Yep.
Gorgeous,
you don't need
gorgeous,
to
gorgeous.
overcomplicate it with
No,
these.
no, don't. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself, really, doesn't it? They graduate from 8 to 12 millimetres. They have got a lovely depth to them as well. I'm just going to spin it around and show you that depth. You didn't want to sort of pinch bail it if you didn't want to, you know, they've got a lovely depth to them. So again,
really nice.
a little bit of wire wrapping, of course, your shibori, $8.95 flying out the door, last the stock. Please do make sure that you are checking out if you want to own these. Last 10 strands. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing. JewelleryMaker.com. Please do make sure you're checking out. We've got our star buy on our beautiful freshwater culture pearl strand coming up for you next. Now, what I would love to do is show you the first kit with Debs coming up at 7 o'clock. Have a look at this. We've got 2 reels of Eslon in a beautiful teal and a fabulous, fabulous peacock purple coming through there. We've got then your findings kit, so your chain, your T-bars, your head pins, your jump rings, your crimp beads, and your earring findings. That's your 21-piece classic findings kit in the yellow gold overlay as well, which is lovely. Then we've got for you your amethyst nuggets, your amethyst beautiful bicones, and your dogtooth amethyst rounds. Now, when we kind of put all of that together, 10 mils, stunning bicones, and then the chips and nuggets that you've got, think about the variation of jewellery that you're going to be able to make with this kit. Did you have fun with this kit?
I loved it, yeah.
This is beautiful though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of my favourite gemstones because it's one that you connect with when you're really young, usually, isn't it?
Yeah, most of us know that we associate purples with amethyst, don't we? And we kind of know about the amethyst. Gorgeous. I love you've gone to town with that beautiful Eslon.
I love the way teal and purpley colours together is one of my favourite colour combinations. So they had to go together.
Yeah.
And when I think the kit's called Peacock.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Perfection or
Peacock
something.
Perfection.
So I wanted something feathery to go on with it, and it just.
It is gorgeous. It really
I did enjoy myself.
Yeah, I can see that. It's lovely to look at. It really is. And I think the colour of the findings makes the purple and the teal pop.
It does.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It really does. That's
really
coming up
nice
in half
kit.
an hour's time. Half an hour's time. Really exciting about that. We are bringing you some beautiful classic potato pearls for your star buy. Lovely size, gorgeous pearlescence, and all for a star buy price. Pearls are just a classic for us, and we're so lucky. I remember back in the day, 7 years ago, when we first kind of announced that pearls were coming into Jewellery Maker, and I was so excited. I couldn't believe it. It is my favourite gemstone. I do get very biased about it, but it's a gemstone that we have. I mean, think about how lucky we have been to work with the amazing freshwater pearl farmers over in China over the years to get the prices that we do for you on your pearls, whether it's the peacock pearls, whether it's the biwa pearls, whether it's your gorgeous keishi pearls. You know, you think about the pearls that you've had over the last 7 years. We've always got room for a classic strand, haven't we? Always. When do we not need a classic strand of pearls in our stash? And with the prices that we're doing for you, it's always possible to do that, isn't it?
Our pearls are phenomenal. The quality
and the pearlescence,
the price, the pearlescence.
You know, if they were dull,
really nice.
if they were dull,
you'd think,
and they were a bit lackluster, and maybe kind of with an almost mattified surface because they hadn't had that, you know, that length of time in the pearl farms and the mollusks and the oysters. You know, you wouldn't be surprised at the price.
No.
But because I just remember thinking to myself, gosh, you know, the amount that we are going to make back on the pearl jewellery that we make if we sell our jewellery, the amount that we're going to make back every time is amazing. It is a beautiful, bright ivory classic, isn't it? Beautiful secondary tones, almost. Look at the pearlescence. It's beaming. They are. There's radiance there. That is gorgeous.
That's
but
a fantastic
I am biased,
surface,
isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
And the thing is, it's become one of our. I think that we are known for our pearls now, don't you?
Yeah, got a reputation for it. Yeah.
You know, when I think about all of the guest designers that I've worked with since I've been back since September, and how many have worn pearls.
Yeah.
It is amazing, isn't it?
I absolutely love pearls, and I've had pearls for years, and they've cost me a fortune previously, and then to be able to work with the pearls that we have here, and see the quality against the pearls that I already had. These are just outstanding.
Absolutely. I cannot tell you how many pearl stretchies I have from 7 years ago. So when the first bout of pearls came in, myself and Linda and Sheila, we just went to town, as many stretchies as we could. That Christmas, everybody got pearl stretchies. Every single one of my friends and family who received them, plus myself, I've got stacks and stacks and stacks of them, that still to this day are on the original stretchy from 7 years ago, and I wear them like there's nobody's business. I'm obsessed with the gemstone. So I want you to think about that when you're purchasing the strand and how much wear you are going to get out of it. These are ridiculous prices for pearls, especially on a star buy. 0800 644 655. 15.95. Now just humour me for a second, because one stretchy. Yeah, so there's the one stretchy. That's just to there. I'm going to start there. I've got another stretchy and some earrings. So 2 stretchies and an earring, maybe even a pendant.
Yes.
Simple pendant.
Or rings. You could
Or
even
maybe
do
rings.
with them.
But there are definitely 2 full stretchy bracelets out of that strand, and then some.
Yeah.
Definitely. And so and you're not going to sell. Dan and I were looking at the stretchies that are available on Etsy from so many sellers from across the globe.
Yep.
And we were starting to having a look and seeing sort of the price points. And you know, they were starting off at just for one, they were kind of starting off on average at about £14 per stretchy.
Yeah.
Well, you've got 2 there. So that's your £30. You've more than got your money back for your strand already, haven't you?
Yeah.
Amazing. £15.95. Beautiful freshwater codger pearl, 7x8mm. If you are brand new to us, and I know that from our management team, I know that we have had so many brand new customers over the last 14 to 10 days, and it's so exciting that you are kind of taking on an interest, and maybe this will become your new obsession, your new hobby. And believe me, what's lovely about it as well is that there is a little bit, you know, there is a little bit of pocket money here to be made without a shadow of a doubt. But there are rules that are, of course, all there that are regulating about the sale of it, so you do need to have a look into that as well. But great opportunity. 0800 644 655. Number that you need to be dialing, jewellerymaker.com, and of course you can download the app. Hello to all our lovely JM customers checking out on that. Gorgeous stuff, well done. Hold those lines. Now, we spoke about this gemstone yesterday. We had a little nugget strand of this in a bundle yesterday, and we were talking about how we had not seen a substantial amount of this gemstone for ages. Well, hallelujah. We have got a gorgeous amount, that was a very Welsh hallelujah. We have got a gorgeous amount of carnelian. Now, that is just juicy.
It looked amazing with the kit.
Yeah, it would. Let me pop it up with the amethyst. Ooh, definitely. Really beautiful. Gotta say.
Lovely.
The quality of the carnelian, and the luster. That's coming up.
It is
Do you know what?
really
I'm not going
good.
to talk about it too much now. It's coming up. It's not available for pre-order, not enough to go round, but it is coming up for you very, very
And I love
soon.
the fact that it's faceted.
It just adds another dimension to the gemstone, doesn't it?
Yeah, really good.
Just fab.
Nice.
I'm so excited about the moonstone coming up for us as well. Every time I'm turning my head to the right-hand side, pass the head round to the right-hand side. It's all that moonstone is literally just going boof, beaming. Beautiful. Let's talk about tonight's must-have very quickly. So, this is, myself and Dan and the team, as you know, we love to bring you a little bit of miss it, miss out. And over the last few weeks, we've been able to bring you some beautiful shell graduated bars in a bright, vivid blue, a purple, a magenta. And we've gone back to basics tonight. And we've got graduated bars for you in the classic ivory. Look at this beautiful radiance. Now, I am, if Debs doesn't mind, but I am going to ask Debs to accept the challenge this evening. Would you mind?
No, that's
working with this tonight.
Be a pleasure.
We would love for you to, just because so many of our customers grab the last chance deals on the kind of the blue and the magenta and the purple. So we thought that we'd kind of give them ideas on what they could do.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, you know, again, it's just to give people ideas, just on sort of how they could, they don't have to necessarily use it all in the one big piece.
No, there's plenty there to separate out.
Absolutely. So we're going to set Debs a challenge.
Yay!
Thank you, my darling.
Keep me quiet.
I may even give you a cheeky strand of moonstone to work with as well with that.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That
would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'll do that for you. We'll do
Thanks.
that. We'll do that.
Okay.
Thanks, Debs. That's coming up for us a little bit later on tonight in the 8 o'clock hour. Let's crack on. We are delving into Kunzite plain rounds. Now, we had some nuggets of kunzite last night with Mark, part of the kind of the bundle focus and the chips and nugget focus. It went so quickly, we didn't really have enough time to chat about why on Gemstone Focus, on Gemstone Showcase Day, kunzite's got to be there. To get a strand of kunzite that has this amazing lilac colour to it and the most mesmerising frosted pinks in these sizes, they are massive. 10mm kunzite rounds. 300 carats. That's impressive, isn't it?
They are huge
Absolutely.
and a really intense colour.
Proper, they're not an insipid sort of lilac lavender frosted pink, are they?
No.
They're really strong colour. Really important to note that, and Debs is spot on when she says about that, because then let's talk about gemstone treatment very, very quickly. The majority of the world's kunzite is irradiated. When you irradiate a gemstone, you're basically placing colour in there. There might be a hint of that colour, but when you irradiate a gemstone, for example, the best example I'm ever going to be able to give to you of irradiating a gemstone is you're going to be your London blue topaz. So you have your clear topaz, or maybe topaz that's got a little hint of yellow to it. You intensely irradiate it, then it stabilises for 12 months to 2 years before it can come out into the marketplace, because of course it's been irradiated. And that's when that colour is put into the topaz, that intense blue colour. So when you see irradiation as a treatment, it's an internationally accepted treatment for gemstones. But when you see kunzite that is natural or just gently heat treated, it kind of puts the kunzite on a different scale and different level. This is unenhanced, this is natural. You've got 38 pieces on a strand. They're 1 centimetre, it's a 38 centimetre strand. You have got there 38 on the strand, $29.95. Now, they are really quite spectacular. If you want to work with kunzite, one of the gemstones that's so synonymous with Tiffany, if you want to work with kunzite and you want to work with a gemstone that is very, 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 very difficult to source, specifically with that sort of depth of colour without any heat treatment or any irradiation, that's going to be an exceptional treat. $29.95. Last of stock on that one. Make sure that you are checking out. It's a beautiful gemstone to have. We're going to stick with kunzite, and I'm going to grab for you some, can you remind me of the box number? Was it number 7, my darling? Number 8. Thank you, love. We're going to stay with kunzite. What we'll do is we'll bring you some of the nuggets. Now, we gave you so many ideas on what you can do with your gorgeous nugget and chip strands. You've got an extra long 86 centimetre strand. What? Good gracious me. 300 carats this time, but obviously you've got your small nuggets here. They vary on the strand from 5 to 12 millimetres on the graduation. Now, again, thinking about what it is that you're going to be doing with these, thinking about those beautiful, you're still getting pinks. Yes, there are some more sort of subtle and subdued colours there, but they've got some really beautiful, bright kunzite moments here. Really lovely. How many of our sort of, well, obviously you've worked with chips and nuggets in our first kit. Let me just pop this with the kit, actually, just so you can see how.
That would be really complimentary.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
really,
very nice.
Very, it's almost the blend of colour that you see in Sharrowite, just separated, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really pretty.
That's lovely.
How do you find working with chips and nuggets?
Well, these are a really nice size because they're not so small that it takes forever to get anything done. And you can space them out and have real impact. And actually, rosary linking with chips and nuggets is really nice.
That does look great.
Opens it all up, and you can see around the gemstone all the different.
If you go to the Vatican, so when I went to Rome and we visited the Vatican, and as you do, you go into the tourist shop, and they sell rosary necklaces, of course they do, and they are linked with kind of a gemstone here, a gemstone there, but gemstones that obviously are sort of associated with the papacy and the Vatican. But just getting, and just thinking of the amethyst chips that we've got coming up, just a chip rosary, and I don't know what precious metal it was. You're looking at 3 figures to buy it from that tourist shop, within the Vatican. But they are used within rosary necklaces, and then you've got that big tassel at the end, and you know the cross and everything sort of that brings it all together. But kunzite, when you think about kunzite, mixing that with amethyst, it's such a complementary tone, isn't it?
It is, yeah, yeah.
Really lovely. Very delicate
They just
pinks.
sort of play off each other, don't they? Because you've got the kunzite's quite a bluey pink.
Yeah, it's
got a bluey undertone to it. Which works with the purples.
Yeah, it's a definite, almost lilac-y colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Little sort of undertone of puce coming through. Do you know what? We're chatting away about the kunzite. It is a beautiful phenomena stone, you know, it really is. This comes to you, whereas our last strand was unenhanced natural and came to you from, can I just say it was South Africa, wasn't it? This is the Minas Gerais, this is the Brazilian deposit. Still natural, $6.95. That's exciting, you know. It is a beautiful gemstone to own. Very, very, very few of us get a chance to own a beautiful kunzite piece. And you know, when you are getting total world-class kunzite, you're looking at a few hundred to upper thousands of pounds.
Yeah.
But when you've got a beautiful, and again, stunning look where we're seeing that opacity and we're seeing those moments of the sort of iridescence coming through, the way that it traps the light, even in the opaque gemstones. $6.95, please hold the lines in this one. Again, you are on the phone lines. It's lovely to see you tonight. It's a lovely, lovely, busy Thursday evening late show, and we do love to see you tonight. We've got our kit coming up in less than 10 minutes. How exciting, how exciting. Now listen, it's time for our carnelian. Have your fingers at the ready for this one. I know it's a star buy, we're probably thinking, oh, you know, there's going to be a good old quantity of this one. It's actually really limited, totally juicy, totally mouth-watering, totally glossy and totally lustrous. This is a big star buy. Aren't they beautiful? I love carnelian. Carnelian, there is an N in there.
That's your nickname.
Carnelian. Look at this. They're massive, aren't they, Debs?
They are, yeah, really huge. And again, because of that intensity of colour, you can space them out or just use, you know, single stones to get real impact. They're beautiful.
I'm a little bit in love. I really am. I love carnelian. I have a few dresses in my wardrobe that are kind of that burnt orange colour, and nice. Very, very well. They're quite. It's quite a head-turning colour, isn't it? So you know, it's got to be one of those. It's one of those days where you're feeling. Yeah. You know. I feel good today. I'm going to wear that one. But this is a colour. You know, even with we're both wearing black tonight, but. That is a colour that is going to just lift any black outfit, isn't it?
It will.
It's such a strong, hot colour.
And it looks amazing with your nail colour, actually. Looks really cool.
Those reds and oranges, it's like flame flicker, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is a beautiful gemstone. Okay, so these are, and I just want to double check with Dan. Dan, treatment, zero heat treatment. How exciting. No, you are right. You know, and Dan's like, don't hate me for saying autumn. I've moaned and moaned and moaned about the weather this week. Today is it's been a lovely day today in Warwickshire. No,
at home it hasn't been. It's been quite cloudy and a bit like October.
I've got friends who've put the heating on.
Our heating's been coming on in the morning.
What? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Anyway, we digress. But Dan went, don't hate me for mentioning autumn. I mentioned Christmas earlier. You've got it's an Indian summer gemstone, isn't it? It is just. Look at the luster. Look at that juicy. I mean, what is not to absolutely absolutely adore about it. It's natural, it's unenhanced, it's not heat treated. It's not a dyed agate, but appears to look like carnelian. It's that absolute bona fide, beautiful, juicy, tutti frutti colour. This is going to look amazing. If you've got gold overlay findings, oh my gosh, that's going to put this gemstone strand, when you've restrung it and set it with your gold overlay findings, on another level. Gold overlay, let me just bring in one of the toggle clasps from the kit that we've got with Debs coming up for you. Look at how rich and how luxurious the colours work with the gold overlay colour on your findings. And there are so many on this strand. Yeah. You've got a burnt orange, you've got a peach, you've got a beautiful fiery lava red, you've got gorgeous subtle, let me just bring down those subtle marmalade and peach tones on the other end of the strand that you're not seeing. You've got the markings there as well of the genuine carnelian. You've got the lustre. I mean, it is such a beautiful strand. Excited for you to be able to work with this. I've not seen anything like this in carnelian for a little while. Really quite exciting. 350 carats. 38 centimetre strand, 12 millimetre rounds. Really quite oh my God! Are you kidding? Ha! Now, earlier on when I was sat with Dan was saying, oh, I don't know if I can get that lower than 15, Ray. And I was like, yeah, I said, do you know what, that's an amazing price, Dan. That's absolutely amazing. $6.95. That's a boom back of the net moment right there, isn't it? It really is. I'm going to take it as a neckline for you, just so you get a chance to see it. This is what we're just saying about it. On, you know, myself and Deb's both wearing black tonight, but look how it brings that colour. It is beautiful, Papa. I'd be getting 2 strands. I would definitely be making a suite out of that. I'd want a stretchy out of that. I would want that beautiful long line necklace. I'd want gold findings, wouldn't you? Gold findings with that?
Yeah, gold findings would, gunmetal findings would look nice as well.
Would. That would be a contrast, wouldn't it? I'll tell you what else would look great. Antique bronze wire with it. Yep. The champagne wire. Yeah. I think you need that warmth in the accessories and the findings that go with it, because it's such an outstandingly bright stone.
It is, yeah, it is. Although, I mean, with the paler tones, a sterling silver finish would still work with it.
It would, I suppose,
if you
because
separate,
maybe if you kind of took those little ones out, and I know what you mean, It is a beautiful, juicy strand. Hi, Gillian. Hi, Jennifer and Sandra. Collects in Lincolnshire. Philippa, Irene. West Midlands, Mandy. Kirsty, Justina. Collects in Oxfordshire, Linda. Can I just say, amazing multi-buying going on right now on here. Awesome work. Ellen Hampshire, lovely to see you, my lovely. Congratulations to collectors in Lancashire. West Midlands, well done. It's only $6.95. How much are you going to get out of that strand? As always, we always gauge by a stretchy. There is definitely, we are definitely able to see way more. That's 2 stretchies and then some, isn't it? Double them up. As all of our guest designers say, when you are on your craft stall and you are selling your jewellery and you've got that basket of just stretchies, and instantly everybody's over there, they're picking them up, they're trying them on. As soon as they've done that, you're halfway there, if not more, to making that sale. And you're not going to charge $6.95 for a carnelian stretchy, are you?
No.
Not by going with the prices that I've seen online today.
Yeah. You could actually probably get 3 out of that if you popped in some spacer beads and a few jump rings for charms.
Definitely. Gorgeous stuff. Hold those lines. Thank you so much for multi-buying on this. Really is fantastic. Listen, we've got our first kit coming up. Let's just go through it very, very quickly with you before we go over to with Debs. We've got the 2 reels of your S-Lon. We've got your 21-piece findings kit. We've got your nuggets. We've got your beautiful bicones and your dog tooth amethyst rounds coming up for you. This is kit numero 1 tonight. We've got that coming up with Debs, and of course a little mini masterclass with her. We've also got your showcase on your beautiful moonstone, the second kit coming up at 9 o'clock, which features fluorite. We've got tonight's must-have coming your way, and Colombian emeralds is a showstopper. You don't want to be anywhere else.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
I'm so sorry. I just had a really nasty surprise. I opened the drawer here and there was this really horrible mouldy coffee just going, hiya. It was all, I was like,
Getting
oh!
ready to jump out and
And
grab you.
I was proper Welsh. I went, oh, Javi. And they all looked at me as if I was swearing. I was like, it just means gross. That's all it means. It just means gross. It's not a swear word. Oh, my goodness. Welcome back to The Late Show. I'm joined by the Fab Debs, who's going to take us through a fab demo. What are you demoing for us, my darling?
The necklace, which is also shows you the earrings, that drop.
Yeah, beautiful. So we're using the dog tooth and
Yes,
the
and the
bicones.
bicones, yeah.
Smashing stuff. Beautiful. I love how organic, and I love just how free form that is. And I know that obviously you know, peacock is in the title of the kit, but you have created, you know, it's something really, really organic, beautiful. The teal works beautifully with this kit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a really nice accent. It's
such a shot of colour.
It is, and you don't need a lot of it to make a real statement.
No, it's beautiful.
But yeah, I really like that piece.
I'm loving the use of
that
just makes my day. Little wrap around with the teal around there on the tassel, just a little touch of colour.
Yeah, just to, again, put it in against the purple.
You will have had leftovers.
I have, yeah. I've got quite a lot of the rounds left, the dog's tooth. A few of the chips and nuggets I've mixed up with my second sample now. So all of the dog's tooth that I'm using in the demo were left over as well. So there's loads in the kit.
So kind of going back to our original roots with this kit, because the original, the kind of olden days, 7 years ago when I first started with you, we were looking at your findings kit and your gemstones, and probably, I would say, we probably would have put in there maybe a little bit of monofilament,
or some threading materials,
or maybe a jewellery elastic, or maybe a beading thread. So you've got the kind of the foundations of an original kit. There's so much amethyst in this kit.
There is. I was
so
really
much
surprised.
amethyst.
Yeah, there's loads.
Gosh. It's a double-length strand of the nuggets for a start. So you're looking at over 80 centimetres. In fact, you're looking at closer at 90 centimetres, not far off a metre of amethyst nugget. Wowzers. Then we're looking at the bicones of your amethyst. And that is a really, really beautiful way of looking at our amethyst in different ways. Very, very rarely that we see bicones in gemstones, really, because you think about how wasteful that is as a shape of a gemstone. You know, when you're creating a bicone in a factory like Swarovski do, where it's man-made materials and that it's machines that are giving them that very, very strong edge, that's great. That's all cut with lasers and you know, all fandangle-doogle. In fact, it's a big top secret. But when it comes to gemstones, when you're bicone shaping a gemstone, it's almost as wasteful as a marquise would be. So you kind of got to keep that in mind when you're looking at the shape of your bicones. Then we've got the dogtooth amethyst. Now, I often get asked, why is it called dogtooth? So let me just explain. Sometimes it'll be called bicolour, where you're seeing the white of the quartz blend and bleed into those beautiful deep purples. But it's called dogtooth if, and I'll just pick up one of these just to kind of show you very quickly why. This is a great example of why. I'll just bend that into camera 2 for you so you can see. Can you see that that is a sort of a point? Can you see that the inclusion is almost triangular shape, like a canine tooth? And because of that, because it's coming down to that V shape, it's called a canine, and then they just literally, that canine inclusion or formation, then like, you know, a little bit like, for example, oh no, I was going to give such a stupid example, but I'm going to go with it now. So, when I teach my fitness classes, there's a movement that we call Farmer Giles. And I said to my husband, so we do the Farmer Giles, and my husband went, you do know that that is Cockney slang for piles, don't you? And I was like, pardon? But as everything evolves, so you call it the canine, and then it becomes the dog tooth. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Something, it's not a Cockney rhyming cell, but oh, Dan! Oh, that's a proper dad joke. I know, but she's only little. There's no excuse yet. She's done it. Dan just went, the thing is, Ray, what's lovely is they're also polished. They're not woof. We're just going to leave that there for you, just float around it.
Just tumbleweed.
But to be fair, it did make me giggle. So we've got a very traditional kit for you, 21-piece findings kit. And we've got for you your chain, we've got your head pins, you've got your 2 pairs of your shepherd's hooks, quite substantial shepherd's hooks as well, your 2 T-bar clasps, and of course 50 centimetres of chain. And then, of course, you have got your head pins, you've got your fabulous gold overlay on all of that, crimp beads, and your jump rings. Using all of those. Oh gosh, you've got loads out of the chain, Debs.
Yeah, it goes a long way. Yeah.
Lovely. The toggle clasps are good, aren't they?
These are my favourite toggle clasps.
They are. Why are they?
My absolute favourite.
Why is that?
Because you can use them in a contemporary design, you can use them in a traditional design, and they just look right. Okay. And they don't take over the design. The design is still the main feature, and these are the supporting act.
They're very beautifully made as well, aren't they?
Really nice, clean, simple. And they do the job.
Yeah, definitely.
There's no messing around with them.
No, they're lovely.
They just
really
work.
Lovely. We then got our S-long cords. So you've got that beautiful, that peacock teal is really quite outstanding. Yeah. And then you've got your sort of the beautiful purple. Are they both the same gauge, please,
They're
Dan?
not.
I don't think they are. I think the purple's a bigger gauge. 0.4.
Yep.
And you get 70 metres of it. The teal is 0.3. Yeah. 260 metres.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy because it's 0.3 rather than 0.4. When you actually hold the 2 reels together end to end, they're both the same thickness.
Yes.
So you've got loads more.
Absolutely,
because it's
huge
going
amount
round
on
more.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's tons on there.
Gorgeous. Really lovely.
This is what I've got left from the cord.
My goodness me. That's a lot. That is a lot. Peacock Perfection, which includes your dog tooth amethyst, very highly sought after, your beautiful bicones, your double strand of your beautiful nuggets as well, your 21-piece findings kit, of course, with the gold overlay on top there, and of course we've also got your Eslon cord. The findings kit is gold-plated copper, just to kind of give you your basis on that. It's the gold-plated copper that you're getting there, and 280 carats of your amethyst, 250 carats of your beautiful amethyst plain dogtooth rounds, 280 carats of the small nuggets, and where are my? I'm just looking for my bicones. Oh, there they are. They're hiding in the text. 48 carats of the bicones. So, all of that tonight. Huge deal. I think to see that under £40 is astounding. I do. I was thinking, when I came into that, I was thinking £39.95 for the kit tonight.
There's a lot of amethyst in there.
Huge amount.
A lot. And it goes a long way. And when you think I've still got, I could probably make another 3-4 pairs of earrings easily, or another bracelet. So yeah, there's
it's going to go a long way, isn't it?
Masses that you can do with it.
Lovely, lovely stuff. How did you find, and this is one of the things, how did you find the findings with the kit and the Eslon working with the gemstones? How compatible were they? Because I mean, the creations are gorgeous.
Yeah, completely. It's my sort of thing because I like making mixed media pieces.
Yeah, you like as well asymmetrical kind of free-form organic pieces as well, don't you?
Yeah, I do. So for me to actually make symmetrical pieces is really difficult. But if somebody throws all sorts of odd things at me, then that's when I'm my happiest.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And I just love the combination of the colours that you get with the thread.
Definitely.
When you combine it with those gemstones as well, such intense colour.
Definitely.
And again, the really strong colour within the findings, because we don't get the gold-plated ones so much now.
No, we don't. And it's lovely to see it set the amethyst. It makes the colour of the amethyst pop.
Yeah.
$22.95 on your screen for the kit if you want to add that to your order. We are going to go straight over to Ms. Road so that we can go through all of the gorgeous demo with her. So we're going to be looking at, let me just grab this one here. We're going to be looking at this. Because this also incorporates...
So you could do the earrings.
The design for the earrings as well.
It's the same.
Lovely, sweet. Really lovely. I shall just hold them steady, sorry.
Behave.
Still.
No dancing.
There we go.
Too much dancing
This
early.
Never! We're going to go through the demo, my lovely, thank you.
Okay, so to start off with the necklace, all I did was thread, and I actually counted gemstones and made sure I had the same number on either side of the centre. So you can make up your own pattern and do whatever you like with it. You could take gemstones all the way around the neck, which would be nice. And then what I did was make the little connector that connects the drop onto the chain that's coming down. What you can do if you want is actually thread your chain directly onto the beading thread. But I added in the jump rings because I wanted that extra bit of gold on either side of the centre. So what we're going to do is pop one of the rounds there onto one of your head pins and just make a basic loop. So put your pliers right down to the very end of your your head pin and just turn that around. And then kink back at the point where it touches, and then you'll get a really nice
strong
loop.
Finish on that as
really
well, isn't
good.
it? It's a nice strong line.
Yeah, it's nice and clean and neat and tidy. Just squish it down with your flat nose pliers or chain nose to make sure it's sitting even, and then trim off on the other side. And I always keep that because I like...
Well, the bit that you snipped off?
The bit, yeah.
Okay.
I like making a little dropper out of that and then making simple earrings with that just hanging off a jump ring on a pair of shepherd hooks.
Okay.
It looks really nice.
Fab.
So...
No waste.
No
Keep everything.
waste. No. So then I'm just going to make a loop on this, and I think I did it the opposite direction I usually do. So I hold the first loop on my finger, hold the gemstone right up against it, and then that's too much, so I need to just trim a little bit more of that away. And then turn it back and make sure your loops are the same size, because that's what will give you a nice professional finish.
Lovely.
Kink that back, and that's ready to go.
Okay.
So then to do the drop, what we need is one of our rounds on some beading thread.
Okay.
And then
So is this something that you just used what you had in your stash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what you could do, and I've done something similar before with the Eslon threads. So you could use the teal colour.
Yeah. Because it's going to pass,
that fits through the bicones really easily. Because I've knotted the bicones on to the 0.3.
Yes, on the
big
on the cascade necklace. Yeah.
So you can do that. It's perfect.
Oh, smashing. And Dan's just saying that there's a huge amount of beading thread available on our website. So if you go to JewelleryMaker.com, or of course if you're on the phone lines or if you're on the app, don't panic. All you've got to do is if you just speak to the call centre and say, can we have the essential threading pack? They should be able to. What's the price on the web, please, Dan, love?
It's...
Okay, there's 4 essential threading packs on our web, depending on what colourway you want, and they're all £5.95. Did you say, lovely? £5.45. They're all £5.45 on our website if you wanted to add the essentials threading pack to your kit.
And they go on forever.
Yeah, they do. They just keep on giving.
So you'll get the elastic in there as well.
Yeah, monofilament, which I think as well, don't you?
Monofilament, beading thread, and your elastic.
Yep.
So I've actually made a stretchy bracelet in this kit, which I never do.
And do you know what? But they are an essential. They are essential. So
yes,
you've got a double wrap.
It's a double. So
it's a must-have for your jewellery stand. Honestly, I can't say that enough. People will come along, pick it up. They'll be like, "How much is that? That's £10, please. Thanks very much," and it's gone.
Yeah.
It's they don't even question it, especially when it's genuine gemstones. It's fab.
Yeah, and it's just so easy to make, isn't it? So right. So all I've done, I have actually counted again, but I don't know how many. So 2 of the larger ones next to the round, and then we've got 3, 6, 9 either side, and you can decide how big you want the drop to be. So the next thing we need are crimp tubes.
Okie dokie. Now we get, in the pack, you're getting 5 gold-plated crimp tubes within the pack. So just have a look at the findings pack. It's the ones that are next to the jump rings at the very, very top of your screen. The smallest ones on your screen. But they are essential, aren't they?
They are, yeah. They're really useful, actually. And they're really good if you use them as spacers as well. It works. If I take one of these off and just put one on and show you, because it looks really nice with the bicones.
Yeah, I bet it looks great with the amethyst. It makes that colour pop.
Spreads it out. So you can see if I...
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, nice. A little spacer bead.
It just makes a little spacer.
Definitely.
And you can, if you've got a stash of these at home, you could do a whole bracelet or necklace.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that. And it looks like you've got a metal thread just running through the centre.
Yeah, lovely.
It's really nice. So pop that one back on so it's equal. Can't get it on now. Come on.
Behave.
It liked being liberated from the strand. So what I'm going to do is put both threads through the crimp in the same direction and pull it down. And then what I did was took the chain and just thread them through the end
Okay,
link,
yeah.
and then back through,
Okay.
and you've got loads of space so you can get both of the
Which is
the
really
ends
good,
through.
yeah.
It's springy. Get in. Come on. There we go.
So you pass
Right.
through, back down.
And then just give it a little tug so that they close the gap up.
Okay.
Might use my pliers. Okay, so pull that up.
Just makes that crimp sit properly, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it's nice and neat at the top there. And then you can either use your chain nose and just squish it flat.
Yeah.
I really like it when it turns into a square like that, but some people don't, so you can cover it with
Yeah, well, if people have got
if you
crimp
want to,
covers at home, the gold overlay crimp covers at home, it's a no-brainer then, isn't it?
Yeah.
But again, it still looks lovely, even when you've got that lovely the
Yeah,
crimpy
I
bit.
like
It's not
the
an ugly
little
finish, is it?
square of metal, so it is nice. So then once you've got that, what you need to do is cut your chain,
Yeah.
and then we're going to attach that onto our connector.
Okay, so you open up that door.
Yep. Open it up, pop that on there, and then we'll take 2 lengths of chain so you can decide how long you want the drop.
Okay.
The
Maybe
only
the little V.
yeah. The only thing you need to think about is that when you pop your chain onto your necklace, you need enough of a drop that it clears that central bead.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't do like 2 or 3 links because
Okay.
that'd be too short. 5's probably good for this though. So if we go for that,
Little snip.
snip. So if you want 5 links, snip number 6 link.
Okay. So if you want five, you snip the 6th.
6, yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, no, that's a good tip, absolutely, because you get to number 5, snip it, and then find that you've only got 4.
Yeah.
Okay, good point.
So
good point.
if you're making earrings, that's quite significant. So take 2 of your jump rings.
Okay.
And
Get
you can
5 in the findings pack, 5 of the jump rings in the findings pack.
Yeah. So that findings pack's got everything that you need.
Yeah, you get 5 of them, gold-plated copper open jump rings at 5mm approximately.
It's a nice size as well.
Yeah.
Actually, they're not too big, so they don't take over. But, so we're just going to pop the chain on
Yep.
there, and then one either side of that central bead, and then you can either connect it to the connector that we made directly, or you could use another jump ring and connect it that way. So if we use the connector, and I'll just
Attach both lengths, yeah?
oops, yep, attach both of those on there and close it up, and then all you need to do is to finish it is to attach your gemstone strand onto your chain.
Gorgeous. Fab stuff.
So it's really easy, and you can do the earrings in the same
Yeah,
sort of way.
absolutely. Yeah, you'd only need the one length of
One
chain,
length
wouldn't
of
you,
chain,
rather than that lovely V shape.
Well, you can do
You
it with
could,
2
yeah,
lengths if you want, and have it coming down, and don't connect it with the crimp tube.
Yes.
Just have it coming down as an
Yeah.
elongated
Yeah,
sort of
lovely.
drop. So
Fab
that's
stuff.
it.
It just gives that, it's just, because you could, as you've done, okay, this would just be really,
Yeah,
I mean,
really simple.
there is, that's really as simple as it gets.
It
and
is,
yet,
yeah. Yeah.
the price that you see for a look like this,
Yeah.
you know, easily somebody somewhere would be charging you the price of the kit just for that.
Yeah.
Easily. But you are looking at the entire kit at $22.95. You've absolutely loved all your dogtooth amethyst and the amount of amethyst is in the kit as well. And kind of going back to our roots with this one. Again, thinking about if you've got any questions for Debs, do get them into us. Excuse me. Do get your questions into us. Debs is with us all the way through until 10 o'clock tonight. We have got our second kit coming up for you at 9 o'clock. But also Debs is now going to take on the challenge of tonight's must-have. Stay. Don't go anywhere. Stay. I'm coming back. Don't worry about that. I'm coming. I'm just grabbing.
Prezzies.
Yes, absolutely. So this is tonight's must-have. This is coming up for you in just over an hour's time. Just over an hour's time. And Debs is going to work her magic on this. So, Kerry, you might want to take a little grab of that, my lovely. Because Debs, we haven't got a second sample of it in the studio, and Debs is going to work with that on a little challenge for us. So very much looking forward to that. Thank you, Debs. Just to kind of give you ideas on what else that you can do with those graduated bars, not bards, not poets. I know. Shush, you can't have those yet. Shh. Honestly. Do it. Thanks, Deb.
Behave.
Grabbing the water, going back. This gemstone strand's going to fall. Taking the coffee. It's all coming back with me.
Oh, well done. That's good going. I'd have lost that halfway through.
Just making sure that we don't drop any gemstones. Hey, there we go. And popping the tablet back in its little house. Now, thank you for coming in and getting involved. We've got some stunning citrines on the teapot that are coming your way very, very soon. Let me just sit on here. So let me just show you the citrines. These are, how clear are these? Little drops of pure champagne golden colour. Proper little droplets. These are coming up for you in 5 minutes or so. But before then, we've got some last of stock pieces that we think would work really well with the kit that Debs has just done for us. They're coming up for you very, very soon. Let's start with, this is just nuts. Okay, Imperial, last of stock, Imperial Topaz, beautiful pear drops. Oh yes, let's do that, shall we? 65 carats of Imperial Topaz graduated faceted pears, 9mm on the drop all the way up to 15 on an 18cm strand. That is totally and utterly natural topaz. No enhancement, nothing at all other than soft peachy tones. No, you've got to be kidding me. Good gracious me. An enhanced Imperial Topaz, soft peachy golden tones all the way through the blue, all of those lovely sort of soft tones that you're getting there. All naturally yours at £16.95. And that is really something to write home about. It really, really is. They would work beautifully if you had. And let's just grab these. Not only would these beautiful topaz work stunning, that gorgeous soft golden colour with the amethyst. Let me grab as well the carnelians that we had for you earlier. Those soft peaches with those bold burnt orange moments. They would work beautifully. You've got a lovely lustre coming off those lovely Imperial Topaz as well, haven't you? Again, one of the kings of the gemstone family on your screen. One of November's birthstones coming your way, and in its natural state as well. £16.95. Details for the carnelian at the bottom of your screen for £6.95. Bargain Central. Do make sure that you're checking out on 0800 644 655. They're very, very last of stock on that one. Then, wait till you see these. These are massive. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm going to bring in my star buy for you earlier because they were awesome. Just so you can compare on size. 7 to 8mm on our previous star buy. Look at these. We're a bit in love with these, aren't we?
Yeah, they nearly didn't make it back across the studio. I nearly got them.
I was moving too fast for it. It was like Speedy Gonzales over here. Multicolour, white, orange and purple. Would we just say white, orange and purple? That just sounds so nondescript of the actual colours that we're looking at. We're looking at this iridescence, looking at these lilacs, looking at lavenders, we're looking at delicate peaches, beautiful creams. To say white, orange and purple, they don't kind of conjure that sort of colour in your mind, do they, when you look at them? They're such a beautiful, just wonderful, soft colour.
They almost look like they're...
Look at the size of these for £27.95. £27.95. Look at the size of them. They are nearly 10mm beautiful Barocco pearls. And And we're going to take £10 off for you. That is amazing, isn't it? Sizable freshwater cultured pearls. Beautiful. That's like getting a 10mm round on an agate or a chalcedony. Or, yeah, it's such a good price.
That's amazing. That
Proper
isn't
Baroccos.
right.
Proper Barocco pearls. Beautiful pearlescence. Sizable.
Yeah.
There's a hint of sort of silvery grey underneath those lilacs as well.
I'm thinking, especially the lilac-y tones, look really metallic.
There is a
There's
bright,
such a shine and a gleam
The
to
radiance
them.
on them is absolutely
Yeah.
high pearlescence. We've got 22 of those strands left, and that is your lot. That's it. 0800 644 655. They are genuine pearls. Freshwater, Chinese, gorgeous pearls. Very, very large. 10mm, that's a centimetre each pearl. A centimetre. Did you know that anything over 8mm in the world of pearls is classed as pure luxury? They're classed as almost majestic sized pearls. So you've got a strand of majestics, a strand of regal royals right there for £17.95. Bargain. 0800 644 655, £17.95 is the price. We had 22 strands left, nearly 10 out the door already. Just make sure you're checking out. Hi, Davinia. Davinia, I should say. Hello to Mandy. Hello to Philippa. Collectors in West Midlands. Collectors in Worcestershire. Greta London. Elle, you're there as well. Lovely to see you. Make sure you're checking out. Do not miss out. Anonymous collectors, welcome. Lovely to see you. What are you going to do with these? What's your thoughts on how you're going to work with these massive size pearls? What do you think? What would you be doing, Debs?
I'd be sitting and stroking them for a while. They're just so gorgeous. Were you not expecting that answer?
I was expecting maybe pendant or a pair of earrings, Ray. I was not expecting sit and stroke them.
It's got to be done. No, anything with those is going to be amazing.
Debs. I had a proper witch's cackle then. That was a proper witch's cackle moment. I wasn't expecting that. They would look beautiful with the amethyst in the kit. Can I just say, you've got that moment, can I just show you, it's one of these moments, this is what I picture Debs doing. Yes, Ray.
My pearls.
Hello, Ray.
But they're inviting it, aren't they,
are,
really?
They are, and that pearlescence is amazing, and the smoothness. Oh, I don't know what you're going to say now when I ask you about your gemstones in future. I'm going to be like, we're a bit like, what's she going to say? What's she going to say?
Next?
Beautiful morganites coming away next. Apologies about the witch's cackle then. I don't know where that came from, but that just took me by surprise. Graduated, faceted, beautiful pinks of the morganite world. Minas Gerais, Brazil, 38 carats. And can we just add, Minas Gerais Marambaia unenhanced. This is on another level. Absolute. No, Dan, you have got to be, no. Dan and I have worked together for over 10 years. My producer Dan and I. We have worked together for over 10 years now. And Dan and I, we understand this gemstone. We understand the importance of Marambaia within the beautiful Brazilian morganite world. We understand the importance of the beauty of the Minas Gerais area of Brazil when it comes to this gemstone. And we don't get that price on your screen. We don't understand it. Enjoy it. It is a beauty. It really is. If you're thinking about putting this with the amethysts in the kit, and you're thinking about seeing those pinks contrasting with that amazing amethyst, this is and especially because you've got the rounds, you've got the bicones, and you've got the nuggets. You've got a very smooth texture and surface to all of your amethysts. Imagine that contrast, not just with the colour, but also with the texture and the lustre from the faceted rondelles. It's going to be really striking, isn't it?
It will, yeah.
Very
and again,
pretty.
It's got a really strong colour to it.
Amazing strong colour for
Really
natural
good.
and enhanced.
Yeah.
Beautiful morganite. We've got our Star By coming your way next. Those gorgeous citrine rounds coming your way with a proper champagne tone to them. Very workable sizes as well. Amazing Star By price. Citrine's one of those gemstones, and we've had in the last, gosh, couple of months, some miss out moments on citrine that have blown my mind because the colour has been so incredibly powerful. But we've got to remember about citrine in that citrine ranges from sort of a delicate Prosecco champagne tone through to your Madeira wines. Yeah, we're going on a booze trip. So if you think about your Prosecco and your champagnes, and you think about those beautiful sort of moments, the pale, pale golds, all the way through to the rich Portuguese Madeira wines. If you think about the Madeira citrine, that richness, it's like a proper, almost auburn gold. It really is quite an astoundingly rich colour. Think about all of the different tones of citrine that are going to take us on that journey towards the champagnes and those kind of sort of effervescent champagne colours. This is, so if you're thinking about, so let's think about your start end with those sort of champagnes. That's where we're nailing on this colour at the moment. And this colour just absolutely is perfection when it comes to champagne tones. You could pour that soft golden tone into a glass, couldn't you? Look at the reflection that it's got as well. You can see that beautiful bounce of light on my skin, that lovely golden tone coming through from the champagnes. These are citrine plain rounds. They are 6mm rounds. You've got an unenhanced natural strand. What? That is amazing. Did you know that 95% of all of the world's citrine is heat treated to achieve that colour? So you take amethyst, you rapidly heat treat it, then you pause all of that, and then you get a citrine colour. Mother Nature's heat treated this naturally herself. This is natural, unenhanced, beautiful, beautiful Brazilian moment. And I've got to say, to celebrate natural and enhanced citrine, you're looking at that Rio Grande citrine, you're looking at that beautiful natural and enhanced citrine champagne tone. And you're looking at a very workable 6mm. It's Gemstone Showcase Day. It's very, very rarely that any of us, myself, Anzina, Becky, Elle, Carol, Hannah, any of us here that will be able to sit with you and say to you, do you know what? This is an enhanced, natural citrine. Very rarely will we get that opportunity. And yet, you're getting it right now on Gemstone Showcase Day. That's nice for £6.95. What? Oh my goodness. One of November's birthstones on your screen up there with your topaz, of course, but such a beautiful champagne tone. It's going to work beautifully with those amethysts, isn't it?
Yeah, it will.
I'm going to grab the carnelians from earlier as well. Yeah, definitely. They're going to work.
They're going to work.
Definitely, definitely. Amazing price point on your screen. £6.95, way under £10 for genuine, natural and enhanced citrine. Now, for those of you who are into your crystal healing and only work with gemstones because of your belief with crystal healing, and that is what you produce jewellery because of your beliefs, and you sell your jewellery because of your beliefs in crystal healing, citrine, natural and enhanced. What sort of energy are you getting off that? £6.95. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It's an opportunity to multi-buy for me.
Definitely.
When
it's not often.
At that price,
I can count on one hand the amount of times that I have worked with.
Yeah.
When you get the natural Madeira colours,
yes.
I mean, you're talking about prices in a sort of high three figures. But when you're getting lighter champagne tones that are unenhanced, that haven't been treated, it is, as absolutely, Debs is absolutely on the money when she says that is a multi-buy situation, because I can count on one hand the amount of time I've seen natural citrine with that tone.
Yeah.
In 10 years.
Well, we hardly ever get it. Hardly ever.
In a really workable size.
In a really workable size and with a clarity that's it's outstanding.
Definitely.
So,
well, I wouldn't get the glow on my hand if they didn't have that diaphanity.
No, exactly.
Really lovely. £6.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655. Make sure you're checking it out. Loads of you there. Gorgeous to have your company. Now, end of this hour. we've got a little bit of a cheeky star buy moment coming away. So let me just grab, it's a two-parter star buy. Oh, can we? And shall we? Let's do it, yeah. Number, yeah, I've got them. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so let's do a three-parter then. So, coming up, we've got, I love these charms. These are fab. Oh my goodness. Got the starfish coming your way.
Oh, I've not seen these.
That's lovely, isn't it?
That's really fun.
So you've got your starfish with your little bit of oxidization just to bring out the level of the detail. Then we've got your gorgeous shell design charm. Just pop those down and then, oh, check this one. This is, oh, your little sea turtle. So all those three solid sterling silver charms are coming up for you. That's a little bit of the star buy. The second part of the star buy was going to be your flat abalone gorgeous. Now have a look at these. Normally our abalone shells are like that. So you have the double-sided look. Then have a look at this. We've got your flat side. So think about how amazing that's going to be to work with those in shibori and so many different of our mediums.
Any of your
wire
foundation fabric to stick on and then seed bead around and and they sit really well for pen like neckline.
Yeah, and it's
pieces.
going to have that lovely stability because of the flat underside, isn't it? That's coming up for you as part of your star buy. And then very, very quickly we have not Blue Peter, not Blue Peter, but we've got your gold overlay on top of your little nautical charms coming through there. And you get 5 in the pack of those. So that is coming your way. So we've got back-to-back little cheeky star buys taking us up to our Miss It Miss Hour for you at 8 o'clock. Let's pop that back in the pot because we're going to continue with a, oh, hang on, pick it up. Here we go. Trace chain coming your way next. Solid sterling silver trace chain. You've got a 20-inch length solid sterling silver chain. Your bolt ring clasp, of course, is your solid sterling silver with this one as well. It is solid sterling silver, absolutely. 1.8 to 1 mil link chain, 20 inches in length. The lovely thing about this is that, again, this is robust enough to take on a really big look pendant. And just humour me for a second. If you were wire wrapping or caging that beauty, or maybe, of course, you were using your ultra suede as the foundation backing, and then you were seed beading around that and creating a beautiful seed bead bail, look at how that would sit with your chain. Just going to get that to rest there for a sec. A really lovely, it just, because it's a trace chain, you know it's there, you know that your beautiful big pendant is going to be stable, is not going anywhere, but look how it doesn't detract from that big pendant look. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be one of those cheeky deals of under a fiver for you tonight. How good is that? Under £5, 0800 644 655. Lovely busy night here on Thursday night at Jewellery Maker. Lovely, lovely, lovely messages coming in about the fabulous kits that we've got coming up for you, which is exciting. Next hour, today's must-have is coming up for you at about 20 past the hour. So tonight's must-have, of course, we've got for you. Where is it gone? What have I done with it? Oh, no, you've got it. Oh, Debs. Oh, be still my heart. I was panicking then. I was thinking, what the heck have I done with that, Debs?
I was thinking you were going mad and thinking there was something else I should have had as well.
No, I just couldn't remember what I'd done with it. You're working with it. Debs has got a challenge with it. There it is. There's our beautiful graduated bars. And then that's coming up for you at 20 past 8, because at 8:30 we're going absolutely head on in to our gorgeous peach moonstone focus for half an hour, and it's well worth it. It really, really is. Right now, though, you are loving the price of this chain, which is lovely to see. Solid sterling silver, of course, all genuine, all there for you. £4.95 on your screen. £2.95 for your postage and packaging for the entire day. So you're paying under £10 to get the chain home and with your postage and packaging, plus a 30-day money-back guarantee. Bargain. Gorgeous stuff. Now, Yeah, they are definitely eye-catching as well. So we'll do our star buys for you back to back on the other side of this. These just, for me, these look so good. They look like caramel swirls. Do you know, but do you know what? My grandmother loved a Werther's Original. And when I saw these, that lovely, you know, that buttery, caramelly, gorgeous taste that you get from a Werther's. Oh, no, don't eat these are shells. They are puffy ovals, they're beautiful double sides. Look at that, that's a proper fudge, toffee, caramel and cream, like praline and cream swirl, isn't it? 20 by 15 millimeters, 38 centimeter strand, shell puffy ovals that you're getting, really beautiful pearlescence. They're double-sided, so you don't lose the beauty of those at all. They are going to look amazing spring and summer. They're going to look outstanding on the run-up to autumn. They're going to look phenomenal over winter, without a doubt. They look delicious, don't they?
They do, yes. It's a good descriptive word for them, actually.
What's the delicious price?
Oh.
Yeah. Multi-buy, won't you? Yeah. Definitely. They do look like proper caramels and creams. Ooh. Reminds me of a tub of Haagen-Dazs praline. It does.
It
my
reminds
favourite
me
ice cream. Oh.
Of a sticky toffee pudding with cream on.
Oh, stop. I'm salivating now. This is not good.
Yeah.
I've only had fruit.
Yeah,
oh
me
my
too.
God.
Yeah.
Sticky toffee pudding, cream, custard and all. But it is a decadent, very opulent, very luxurious look, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. I love how the pearlescence and the mother of pearl kind of swathe that goes through it almost looks like a brush stroke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful,
It's,
isn't it?
It's a really nice shape as
It is
well.
a
I just
lovely
love
shape. Let me just show you the thickness of them as
Yeah.
well. Lovely, aren't they?
They are.
Oh, look at that movement. Goodness me. Beautiful strand, $4.95 on your screen. And again, think that the possibilities are endless when you're working with our beautiful shell, because of course it's so versatile to be able to get you that beautiful. Can we just double check with you, Dan? Is there any dyeing of the colour of this, or is this natural? Oh, fantastic. Totally and utterly unenhanced and natural. It reminds me of the colour that you'd get in the nacre of a gorgeous South Sea golden pearl. If you think about a South Sea golden pearl that comes to you from the pink tarda maxima, the big golden oyster, and how that creates that almost golden tone pearl, that natural South Sea golden pearl, that reminds me of what you'd get from the pink tarda maxima. Absolutely gorgeous. $4.95, you're absolutely loving it. Multi-buy-tastic going on. Hold those lines. Now, 3-part star buy for you. We've got the abalone shell coming your way. We've got the beautiful Under the Sea feature charms, and of course your beautiful nautical theme charms coming your way. Back to buy, 3 beautiful opportunities for you. We'll start, which one shall we start with, Dan? Let's start with the abalone shells coming your way up next. Three really sizable, lovely flat side abalone. Now, the reason I say that is because more often than not, I'll bring you that double side. So, for example, you know, what you'd normally get is that double side of the abalone. So you'd see the sort of the full complement of it. What we've done is we've brought you that half. So just showing you the underside there of the shell so you can see, and then where that beautiful abalone is just coming alive. And look at those beautiful oil on water colours, the different patterns that you're getting through there as well. There's a turquoise. Now, I don't have a huge amount left. It is very much a last chance opportunity to get hold of these. We're looking at just over 30 sets. You're guaranteed 3 pieces. You're getting a size, minimum size of 5 5 centimetres by 3.3, all the way up to nearly 6.5, not quite 6, but 6.3 to 4 centimetres across. And again, it's like Debs was just saying there, by having that flat underside, if you imagine getting, so say now this is your ultra suede, you've got your ultra suede there, because you've got that lovely flat underside, you're able to attach that to the ultra suede, cut out around it, and then of course you've got another piece that you could cut out again to then cover any of the sewing that you've got on the reverse of the ultra suede. But then of course you could seed bead up and just bring it almost like a cabochon, a little bit like what Hannah Osborne did for us on Sunday night with the blue lace agate. If you remember what Hannah did with us for the blue lace agate, she had the 2 layers of the ultra suede, so 1 layer stuck to the back of the blue lace agate, and then of course she did all the sewing work and brought all of that of course to life, and then of course she applied another piece of ultra suede to hide it all, and it all came together and kind of just encased the slight edge of the blue lace agate. You could definitely do that with this, couldn't you?
Yeah, no problem at all.
Big size as well.
Yeah, it's nice.
Really beautiful.
And the other way to do it is to actually, if you've got any ribbon cord ends, just open one of those up and glue it onto the back.
Oh,
and it's the quickest.
It was just like a pure suspension of the abalone.
Yeah.
That's really nice. I have to say, I like the idea. And bear with me a second, I'm going to take this up to the neckline. I know I've got quite a high neckline on today, but I like the idea of it just suspended. Yeah. Just there.
That's
total
the whole focus.
Exposure of all those colours. Yeah, absolutely. $17.95 for all 3. $17.95 for all 3. They are beautiful, they are big, they are bold, and they are looking outstanding with their performance of colour. The way that the ripples of the surface, you haven't got like that smooth cabochon. They are cabochons, but because they haven't been polished, you've got those ripples. You run your finger over the surface of the abalone and you feel that beautiful river of pattern. About £6 each. About £6 each on your screen that works out at. Now, hold the lines on that, stay where you are. Fantastic opportunity to work with beautiful abalone then. I'm going to bring in the Sea Life charms for you. Details on the abalone will be at the bottom of your screen for those of you who are still checking out, don't worry about that. 3 charms, with a little bit of oxidisation, bringing that lovely Sea Life design to life. You've got your sea turtle, you've got your shell, and you've got your starfish design. I'm just going to lift that up for you. I love the level of detailing. Look how that gentle oxidization work and the little granulation work on the outer edges of the starfish give you that little luxury of the design and how it just brings out the level of the design rather than sort of overpowering it. You've then got your seashell. And then, of course, you've got your turtle. So I'm just going to bring that to you as well. 4.8 grams of solid sterling silver. Just show you the reverse there. So you've got that. They're all solid, by the way. They're not hollowed out. £8.95. £3 per charm. How fab is that? If you're making just a simple stretchy to have in that basket, like so many of our guest designers have said, on your, on your craft stall, as people come into you, and I'm without a doubt, I am definitely for my son's and for my niece's school fair at Christmas. I've already got in touch with the school and said, yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to do a whole stand of stretchies, make a fortune for the PTA and for the school. Be fab, absolutely fab. £8.95 on your screen. Just adding one of those onto a stretchy bracelet just gives it that little extra something. Special solid sterling silver. You could easily charge an extra £5 for the fact that you've got your solid sterling silver, and yet you've got £8.95 for all 3. Yeah, definitely. Such a bargain. Can drop that down, pick up the shell for you. Nice size connectors here as well. Beautiful, isn't it? Kerry's saying that she'd put that seashell on an anklet and wear it to the beach. Fab idea. Absolutely fab idea. Yeah, that'd be lovely. Yeah. And then she said, and Debs, if you'd like to make that for me, please.
That's the second order I've had this week from staff.
And then you've got the gorgeous turtle there. Again, mix the colour of your precious metals. I've got those beautiful nautical, so almost like your ship's wheel, if you like, coming up for you next. Make sure you're checking those out. I'm going to bring those to you next. Pop those back in the pot. Well done, collectors. Lovely to see you. Then we bring you. So we've got 5 in a pack. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just pop those between the tweezers there. Okay. 5 in the pack. Solid sterling silver with your gold. Really strong amount of golden colour there, isn't there? Really lovely. 5 of them in the pack. You're getting there. They're a centimetre drop, including the connector. Price straight on your screen. 18 karat gold on the plating, of course. Solid sterling silver coming away. 5 of them. 1 price point coming away. £6.95. Now they would look lovely interspersing with the amethysts from the first kit with the gold colour findings.
Definitely.
Wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would.
Really, really nice. £6.95 on your screen. Cheeky star buying moments coming away. Of course, next hour is all about your miss it, miss out, but half an hour away, in fact 20 minutes away from tonight's must-have, and then at 8:30 we're not going to miss it, miss out, get that sort of moments for you. We're going to bring you that amazing focus on your peach moonstone. It's Gemstone Focus Day, it's Gemstone Showcase Day, and I cannot wait to bring you those. £6.95. Make sure you're holding those lines. Let's show you the moonstones. Grab all of them. This is half an hour away. Oh, I am in love. Have a look at these. 12mm size. 8mm, 6mm, 4mm and nuggets. Some of the most complementary, beautiful moonstones. Peach moonstones, grey moonstones, white moonstones, all of them with that ethereal, beautiful edge. They are absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? They really are. £6.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655, the number that you need to be dialing. Check them out as soon as you possibly can. 0800 644 655. Talk to the call centre. Please do. They are beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. Every single one is a genuine gemstone. Absolutely. The stunning, stunning adolescence. Honestly, it's like a full moon in some of these beautiful gemstones. We'll talk about what transforms the sunstone into moonstone, the difference between them. We'll talk about why moonstone is some of the most beautiful gemstones to wear. The only faceted strand that I've got is the 4mm. They are all coming away. We're focusing on the feldspar family. You've had a little look at your labradorite, you've had a little bit of your sunstone today. Let's focus on your moonstones. Aren't the colours beautiful?
They are, yeah, really lovely.
Stunning. Coming away in half an hour's time, 20 minutes away from tonight's must-have, which Debs is busy working away on. But on the other side of this, we've got some last chance opportunities for you. Don't go anywhere.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen. From the item code and the product description, right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Make sure you tune in this Friday for the beginning of our avant-garde weekend. I'm joined by the amazing Kleshner, and in our 10 o'clock hour we've got something really special for you. We've never been able to bring you Swarovski outside of kits before. That's all going to change. We've got the most amazing multi-packs of Swarovski coming up in the 10 o'clock hour on Friday.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Welcome back, lovely to have your company. It's at the Late Show here at Jewellery Maker. My name's Ray, lovely to have your company. I've got a Paulie Ben in the gallery. Paulie Ben, love you. Ben he's feeling horrendous. He's feeling very poorly, bless him. Ben, are you sat down? Are you all right? Are you enjoying a coffee? The coffee's gone. He's had the coffee. Oh, bless him. And now he's drinking Benylin. I don't think that that's advisable. Just going to put that out there. And also I'm joined by lovely producer Dan in the gallery, who's there to take your messages tonight if you'd like to message us on, of course, the web, the app, and via the text message service. Text your message JM Studio to 60777. I'm joined by the fabulous Debs. Da-da-da-da-da. She is here with her gorgeous amethyst locks. You go well with the last kit. To be fair though, you go very well with both kits tonight.
I think they've started putting together kits that match my hair. They did on Tuesday night as well.
So you get purples and colours that go with amethyst.
Yeah.
Fleur's going to get loads of stuff with rose gold in it. And to be fair, Claire McDonald's going to get unicorn colours.
Yes, every colour under the rainbow.
Fabulous. I'm loving this. Jewellery that matches your hair. Lovely Kerry on camera 2 is going to get rubies.
Yeah.
With a bright red hair. It is the pink tourmaline,
pink
definitely.
tourmaline, yeah.
It's proper. Yeah, it would work well, wouldn't
Bit
it?
of spinel.
Mike's there with a little bit of strand of pink there up against Kerry's head. So, look at that. It's lovely to have your company here tonight for the Late Show. We have got some big deals coming your way. Half an hour away from the Moonstone, and of course tonight's must-have, which I keep having to remember that Debs is working with on a challenge. Debs is working with tonight's must-have. It's our beautiful iridescent bars of shell that are coming up. So Debs is at this moment in time working her magic with the challenge tonight on tonight's must-have. Straight after tonight's must-have, we've got the gorgeous focus on your peach moonstone and so much more. So 20 minutes to cram in as many miss-it-miss-outs as I possibly can for you. Sound like a deal? Gemstone Showcase Day. We're focusing on our gorgeous gemstones for you. Let's get to it. So we delve in. Yes, let's go with something really unusual. Yes. Oh, I know. Do you know what? I've not seen... How long has it been since we've seen this? This is lava rock. Now, kind of back in the day, the early days of Jewellery Maker, lava rock and wooden beads with our rose quartz and our carnelians and our agates were kind of a staple look for us. I've not seen lava rock for ages. They look like little mini meteors. Have a look at this. Now, they are matte in their colour. So there's no glossiness in them. When you come straight, it looks a little bit like the Death Star from Star Wars. I'm just going to show you one. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, are you seeing that? Can you see that those sort of crater marks in them? There's a little sparkle in there because they've got a little bit of druzy inside them. There we go, that's what you can see. So it's like a sort of like a matte lava rock. They look like sort of maybe sort of black star moons, if you like, with a little bit, you know, all those sort of pits that you get in the surface. Almost as if you've, you know, this, again, gives you a different texture, a different look to your jewellery, and a totally different appearance. Maybe great for gents' jewellery as well. You know, you've got definitely rapidly cooled lava, all content, oh, not quite obsidian, not quite the layers that have created obsidian. It's kind of almost like immature obsidian, if you want to put it in sort of a different sort of slant on it. 145 carats of it, 36 centimetre strand. Wait till you see the price. I've not seen it about 6 years. It's been about 6 years since I've seen $8.95 for lava rock as well. They are 8 millimetres on a 36 centimetre strand. So you've got over 38 of these on the strand. Easily closer to about, I would say closer to about 42 of these on the strand. $8.95, all of them individual and unique. Let's show you the drill hole size as well. Very, very generous. Goodness me, that is good. Look at the temporary strand as well. Is that, hang on, let me just get that a little, there we go, that's a little bit easier for you to see. So you can see the drill hole there. That's going to get loads through it. Your wire's going to go through there, your beading thread, your S-lon, your macrame's going to go through there. Loads, and it's kumihimoing with that's going to be quite easy as well, isn't it?
Yeah, macrame, kumihimo, crochet.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
In the first kit, with the cords that we had in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Look really nice. I think it looks fantastic with a classic pearl.
It's such a, let's grab the pearl that we had for you earlier. It's such a contrast and puts a totally different slant on that piece of jewellery, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Totally different.
It's fantastic because you've got the glistening pearl and then you've got the matte of the
really contrasting. I think it's going to be a great stone for gents because I think they're going to be able to have, you know, a good sort of talking point around the fact that they're wearing that kind of old frozen lava. Amazing. I will grab that. Which one did you say, my darling? Number 8 from 8. Yeah. Now this gives you the idea of the contrast between obsidian and your lava rock. Can you see Can you see the difference? Actually, these in between,
that'd look
really striking.
Really nice, yeah.
Really striking, very dramatic look, wouldn't it?
I've not seen that shape before.
Of the obsidian?
Obsidian, yeah.
It's nice to be able to work with obsidian. It's a nice stone to be able to polish because it's very durable, you know. But what you've got to remember is that this is layer upon layer, very massively, heavily condensed, layer upon layer upon layer of rapidly cooled lava. Millions and I'm back into the Professor Brian Cox there. Millions and trillions and billions of years old. But it is 150 carats of it, but it's had that lovely polish. I'm going to be honest with you. There are a couple on this strand that are golden obsidian. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the case with every single one of them, but it does come from Jalisco in Mexico, and therefore, you've got one of those amazing strands that is producing what used to be one of the most volcanic activity, well, very prolific volcanic activity areas in the world. You've got a beautiful faceting work going on there, definitely, and I'll just show you. There's a little, I don't know if you can, it's not coming down the camera lens, but there's a little bit of that golden quality of the golden obsidian on a couple of those pieces in the strand. They are 12 millimetre, beautiful faceted flowers that you're getting there, and $8.95. Again, interspersing your matte black lava, doubling them up, very workable, different textures, beautiful originating gemstone from the same place. It's a very, very different look. Nice to see that contrast. On your screen, last of stock on this one, 30 centimetre strand, 12 millimetre sizes, really glossy. Beautiful faceting work on that, really beautiful. Amazing price as well. And we're going to go to, have we had a focus on labradorite today, Dan? Was the breakfast show, they had their focus on labradorite, did they? And so we focus. Do you know what? That speaks volumes, doesn't it? That today, so your early morning show, so your morning show that opened the doors at 8 o'clock, focused on labradorite. Your mid show with Becky focused on your sunstone, and we get to focus on the moonstone for you. So in our gemstone showcase today, we're deciding to focus on the feldspar family. That's exciting. That says something to me. Does it say something to you? Exciting times. If you missed the morning show. I just adore this. I could talk about this gemstone. Probably, I could do a 4-hour show for you on labradorite if you wanted. Oh my gosh!
Oh yes.
Oh. What do you say? I would love a wind chime out of this gemstone.
Oh,
can you imagine?
Yes.
I'd almost have to have it inside though, and then it wouldn't move. But that's such a shame.
If you had it by the window and just had the window open.
Can you imagine
slightly?
the light coming in and catching that?
You wouldn't get anything done. You'd be standing there just watching.
Do you know what? I'm going to be very honest with you. Right, I've got, so about 4 years ago in December, I was in New York and we went to big shop. I bought a Swarovski angel wing Christmas decoration. But I have it out all year because I'm obsessed with feathers and angel wings. And I have it out all year and it's in my lounge. And I love when the sun comes through that window. It catches the Swarovski and the prism of light that fills the lounge is amazing. However, there is something about the energy of a labradorite and the performance of light in this strand that if that was hanging in a room, I would be mesmerised by it.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my gosh, look at the colours. There's sunset colours coming through there. Yeah. No, Dan, look at the size of them.
How's that happened?
Okay, you've got a 20 centimetre strand, 16 to 27 millimetres. They are massive. There are 8, no they're not, 9 on the strand, darling, I think. 9 on the strand, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 of them on the strand. At £1.33 each. And just the pure rotation on these. And the thing is as well, Dan and I, before the show tonight, Dan and I, we've been talking a lot about gemstones for the home. I'd love to do a show actually where, I know that we've done Christmas decorations and I know we've kind of done candle holders and that sort of thing, but I'd love us to do sort of different sort of moments of beautiful gemstones in the home. Yeah. Really would. I think there's definitely a place for them, don't you?
Definitely, yeah. Yeah.
Amazing price on your screen for that. Look at the strand as it comes alive. Look at the different colours of that performance of light in the entire... Oh my goodness!
They'd be really nice actually around the bottom of a lampshade because when you put the lamp on, you're going to get the light.
That would be. I tell you what, our sister channel, Sewing Quarter, and some labradorite, we need to get together on that, don't we?
Yep.
Collaboration. £11.95 on your screen. Do make sure you're checking out 0800 644 655. Oh,
that's just asking to be a ring.
Which one?
The one that's sitting, the blue one.
That one?
Yeah.
How would you go about making that into a ring then, Debs, love?
Well, you could ignore the drill hole completely and just prong set it. Or you could use the drill hole to basically hold it in place and then just do some nice open wire work. Because you wouldn't need to make sure it was held in place completely. It's got the actual support, if you like, through the drill hole.
Do you know what? Wire colour would work amazing with this. I'm just going to pick up. Let me grab one of the wires from the kit that we've got coming up, just so you can... Do you know how it doesn't detract? Look at how complementary that is. This is some of the wires coming up for us in the second kit with Debs tonight with our fluorites. But again, look at how amazing that wire would work.
Look at the violet, the one that's just sort of
now, don't start talking about the pinks and the violets because Dan will be there like a shot. Mark bought in for us last night. A lovely customer called Jane had bought for Mark a paperweight of labradorite, basically. And when we held it, it had the most amazing mauve that just came alive. And Dan was like, I want that. I want that. I need it. So today he's been searching for labradorite with a
is that what
with a
set him
mauve.
off?
Yeah, that's what started us on our home search for
That's what it
gemstone
was.
jewellery. Yeah, beautiful. £11.95, loads of you there. Make sure you're checking it out. Again, so many different ideas with your labradorite and so many different beautiful moments. It's one of the first gemstones that I have truly felt an affinity and an energy and a magic with.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful gemstone to have.
It is. I just find that time disappears because I'm so absorbed in the gemstone.
Sure.
It's like it just settles you.
It's a joy to work with, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Look, you're loving that. Please hold those lines. Stay where you are. Gorgeous to have your company. £11.95 for just one of those is tremendous. Tremendous work. Hold those lines. Well done. That was on the T-bar. We're about 5 minutes away from going to see Debs with our challenge for tonight's must-have and bringing you the opportunity to get your hands on tonight's must-have, which is your shell bars. And it's the traditional cream shell. Beautiful long lines of iridescence and pearlescence coming off those shell bars as well. And a beautiful uniformity of colour. It's proper ivories and creams. Very excited about that one. But yeah, indeed. Orange quartz bars, last of stock on these. Oh, how striking are these. I love that elongated shape that follows and this kind of flows through the quartz colour. Now, do you remember last night we were looking at the iris seed beads in the kit with Mark? My gosh, those colours are literally replicated in this beautiful strand. Pinks, golds, purples, oranges, beautiful peach tones. You've got 14 to 33 millimetres on the graduation, 170 carats on your screen, and wait till you see the price tonight. 0800 it's last of stock, very last of stock, £6.95. Now again, you could put all of these out in one long line and work out the graduation and graduate them yourself. You can work with them in groups, like of course we've already set out for you on the strand. That's not a problem at all. But of course there's so many options that you can work with such a striking strand like this. It's really going to set you apart from the rest of the crowd as well. Working with sort of a strand that maybe nobody else is working with, something that sort of really draws the eye. So sort of, oh, what's that in that? What's that in that bracelet? What's that in that pendant? And they come over. As soon as they start that talking point, as soon as they start picking up the jewellery, you are halfway into making it theirs. Well done. £6.95 on your screen. Last of stock on that one. Make sure you're talking to the call centre. Well done. Number 12, going back into the box. Yeah, of course we can. Silver coated quartz. Silver coated quartz. Silver coated quartz. Look at that strand. Oh.
It's very Superman.
Oh, isn't it? Should be out of the Wonder Woman film. Amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. 400 carats of silver coloured coated quartz. 14 to 35 millimetres on the drop, on the shortest and the longest on those. And again, you know, Mark was saying last night you could set them out, work out the graduation yourself and have something really quite commanding and very head turning. I'm just going to show you what that would look like.
They make amazing flowers, these.
Yeah, I can imagine
like
quite
spiky chrysanthemum type flowers.
Like gerberas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really striking. Lovely stuff. And I think for a brooch, if you were able then to sort of wire knit all of that together, as a brooch, that holding a pashmina together at a wedding or, you know, over winter, it's really going to be quite striking, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It looks amazing.
£6.95 on your screen for that entire carat weight, 400 carats. Gorgeous stuff. £6.95 on your screen. Do you make sure that you're checking out and talking to the call centre as soon as you can? We are 5 minutes away from tonight's must-have. 5 minutes. Hold those lines. Well done. Moving on to, this is the very last of stock on this. Such a loss of stock now. This is on another level. I've got 8 strands left. Goodness me. When you get this home, you are going to be overjoyed. I promise you. You're going to need 30 seconds to know that you made the right choice on this strand, not 30 days. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Concave faceted, eye clean, graduated concave pairs. 6 to 11 millimeters on the graduation, a beautiful amount, 19 centimeter strand. I am going to count how many are on here for you very, very quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So you're going to about 22 on average throughout that entire strand. So I look at the clarity that you are getting in some of these. They are phenomenally clean. We go from that beautiful delicate champagne all the way through to a true honey colour with these, don't we? Gemstone quality, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. $21.95 on your screen. They have closed higher. They have closed higher. I've got 8 strands left. That is it. That is your lot. When you're looking at really high grade citrines, collectors in London, collectors in Essex, collectors in the West Midlands, welcome, lovely to see. Collectors in Fife, Norfolk, please do make sure you're checking out. Kath, hi Kath, my darling. They are beautiful, she says. Kath, aren't they just, sweetheart? They really, really are. Lovely to see you tonight, my lovely. Do make sure you're holding the lines in this opportunity. We've got your amazing must-have. We did set Debs a little challenge to work with it, but just to kind of give you ideas on what you can do with those bars. Before we do that, though, I want to give you a little bit of a heads up on the kit that is coming up. I've only got, you can see how fast they're going. I've got more of you on the phone lines than I've got physically available if you all check out. Huge good luck on that one. I'm going to pop those back in the box, but what I want to do, you're looking about 40 minutes away for the second kit. We've got antique, beautiful colour wire. Spools and spools and spools of the gorgeous wire that's coming up for you. And then Debs is working with your double length, so over 80 centimetres of fluorite nuggets. Then we've got your puffy ovals. Then we've got your 4mm rounds. And then, let me just pick this beauty up. Your flower, hand-carved, beautiful fluorite pendant. You've got the drill hole going through there as well. So you've got an incredible amount of beautiful fluorite coming your way within the kit, plus all the antique bronze wire, which I know is some of your favourites. So that's exciting to see. However, it is time for tonight's must-have. Debs has been busy working away on the challenge. So I'm going to go over and see it, and we're going to bring you tonight's must-have. Tonight's must-have, we did say to Debs, please, will you do a little challenge? Just because sometimes I think that when you see all the graduated bars together, and I'll show you what I mean. So we only had one sample, so I can only show you in the recording what it is that we had originally. But obviously Debs has kind of gone snip, 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 and worked her magic with it. But this is, we bring them to you. So it's on your monofilament when it comes to you, and they are all graduated in size when they arrive at your house and set like you're seeing on your screen. So you have your graduated bars. They are such stunning, pearlescent, bright ivories, and they are mesmerising. So they're all set for you. Now you might get them home, and you might multi-buy, and you're thinking, you know, okay, what am I doing with this? How can I utilise these graduated bars? So the reason I was asking Debs to work with it is because, you know, when we're looking at all of those graduated bars together, we're going, oh, pendant, really striking, sort of massive sort of hoop earrings. I've seen it done like that many times. But actually, breaking that down, how many pieces of jewellery are you going to get out of that graduated bar? So what Debs has done, you can see here, so this is the kind of the first idea that we've got for you, which is, so you've wired, so what
they're just little earrings with macrame.
Okay,
not
so
for in your wire.
Yeah.
And then macrame. So you put the gem and bring both pieces up.
Okay.
And then just do a basic square knot macrame over the top.
In the wire.
In the wire.
Fab.
So once you get up to the top, all you need to do is make yourself a little loop.
Yeah.
So trim off any excess, wrap round with the tails that you've been working with to create a little coil, and then connect it to your earring finding.
So
you could use that as a pendant design, or multiple lengths of different macrame coming down.
Gorgeous.
work.
Do you know what? I love the simplicity of it, and yet look at the pearlescence that you're getting off those graduated bars at the bottom.
And it looks amazing with the gold.
Oh,
doesn't it?
so striking. It's almost an undertone of the gold within that iridescence, isn't there? That just picks up. They look amazing. So you obviously only had one of the bars. Sorry, one of the actual graduated set bars that we've got. So you've matched up the two sizes here.
Yes. So they're the two smallest ones from the ends.
Yeah.
And now what I'm doing is just connecting the other bars together with chain running through. So
separating them up on a necklace.
Separating them out.
So you wouldn't have to use all of them again on that. No. You could just literally have maybe 3 or 5 maybe there, and then the earrings. You've got a lovely suite with that.
But what I was going to do was take the 3 out of the centre.
Okay. So the longest, so and then the
biggest,
2. Yeah.
3 biggest out of the centre.
The one in the centre is the only one that won't have a matching size, basically, because all of the others will have a pair. It's just the longest in the middle that won't have a pair, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So what I was going to do was do another macrame section on the 3 in the centre.
Oh,
so
nice.
3 macrame drops, basically, and then have those hanging from the centre of the necklace.
Really nice.
With the others just spaced out around.
But what we're trying to say is that you can get a full suite out of this easily, can't you?
Yeah, you can. And they work really well for rings too. So if you take...
Okay, yeah.
What you can do is put your wire through the hole and around, come up this side and wrap around on the other end.
Make a bit of a feature of it on top.
Yeah, bit of detail on the top, and it makes a really nice ring.
It's a lovely elongated shape as well, so it gives you that elongated look, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you can see all of the colours coming off. It's amazing.
It's not. This is the thing about that beautiful shell, is that it's not just about seeing that bright white pearlescence.
No.
It's about those lovely secondary tones underneath, isn't it?
It is. It would look amazing actually with the morganite strand that we had earlier.
Yeah, it would. Pinks and those
got a lot
beautiful.
of the pinks.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, it'd look really striking against any of those beautiful stones. Listen, we've got, again, it's just a chance for you to see, if you've never... Sometimes myself and Dan and the team, in our Miss It Miss Out, after the kit at 9 o'clock, we go fast and furious with you with a Miss It Miss Out. And we've had the blue shell bars, the purples, and lots of you come in and then we get messages afterwards saying, great price, so I've bought it, but I'm not quite sure what it is that I'm going to do with it next. That's why tonight we're like, right, we've got beautiful pure whites, and Debs show us what we can do, which is brilliant. So thank you so much, Debs.
If you're having a beach wedding, this would be amazing.
Oh, wouldn't it just? The price is going to kick in on your screen. Happy days.
Wow.
Under £5 multi-buy opportunity for you, and so many of you are as well. Lovely. 0800 644 655. Tonight's must-have is under £5. What an opportunity to join us, and that is the minimum spend if you are a brand new customer to us. So £4.95, you've spent it, it's there, it's yours. You're paying £2.95 for your postage and packaging, 30-day money-back guarantee, and then you get our brand new customer kit, which is containing your 3 essential pliers, your clippers, your round nose pliers, and of course your chain nose pliers. You get the almost sort of recipe cards in there on how to make certain pieces of jewellery. You also get your how to start it off amazing DVD in there, which is normally £4.95 in its own right. Those pliers are normally £6.95 each. You're getting 3 of them. The value for money in our starter pack, if you're brand new to us, it's huge. And all you've got to do is spend the £4.95 to start off your journey. Multi-buy on that. You're going to get so many pieces of jewellery out of it, aren't you?
Yeah, you are. Because essentially you can make one pendant out of each of these.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's really simple.
Yeah, definitely. So many of you there. Lovely to see you tonight. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing. It is a free phone number. It's very lovely, busy Thursday evening, so thank you so much for tuning in. You can, of course, join us at JewelleryMaker.com via the app, and you can message us tonight if you'd like to, and you can text us on 60777. Text your message, of course. Start it with JM Studio, otherwise it doesn't reach us. And that's a shame, because we'd love to get your message in. And of course, you can join us online and via the app tonight as well. Thank you, my lovely, for doing that for us and giving us those sort of different examples.
I'll carry on and get it finished.
Thanks, darling. Fabulous, fabulous stuff. Do make sure that you are holding those lines. Now, we've got a half an hour focus coming your way. I don't know if it's going to last that long, if I'm being honest with you. Lots to talk about. The morning show focused on your labradorite. Your mid-show focused on your sunstone. We are staying with a focus on the Feldspar family on Gemstone Showcase Day. And we are bringing you a beautiful focus on your peach moonstone. We have got some sizable pieces coming up for you. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to bring you some moonstone.
That's all right.
Come back with me. Thank you, Debs, my darling. Keep checking out on those. It's time to have a look at your moonstones. We've got some beautiful, beautiful sizes and some gorgeous colours. I love it. We've got a stingray. Stingray. Bada. Coming up next. Feldspar family is a beautiful family that just keeps on giving, quite frankly. It really, really is when it comes to natural gemstones. Oh, so gorgeous. So, we've got all your moonstone. Now, traditionally, you see a lot of rainbow moonstone with us here at Jewellery Maker. You've seen Lavakite, which of course has got those flashes and flecks of the Feldspar family in. You have also seen Labradorite. We've already seen Labradorite in tonight's show. And they had a focus on it in the morning show this morning. We're now going to just, for me, the most alluring and amazing moments of moonstone. But what we've got to remember is within the Feldspar family, moonstone is the only gemstone on the planet that has adolescence. There may be other gemstones that look as if they have. Sometimes, for example, you see a little bit of iridescence in opaque kunzite, for example. But that's iridescence. This is adolescence. And although in a rainbow moonstone we see what almost looks like white labradorite, moonstone actually is a lot more ethereal, almost angelic, amazing ethereal movement within the gemstone. It is a fascinating stone to have. We have, and you can see straight away, this is, remember when we talked about when we launched Lavakite here and we saw the Lavakite for the first time, and I was talking to you about an area of Norway, and I have to be honest with you, in all my time spent in my career with gemstones over the last 10 years, up until the last month, I have never ever dealt with moonstone or feldspar from Norway. Always Madagascar, always India, sometimes possibly Brazil. This new deposit that we've been able to grab for you and bring to you, this is a 298 million year old area of the world. This is, of course, forming and coming to be way before the continents split. We're talking millions and millions and millions and millions of years ago. And what we're talking about is an area we now know within Norway, of course. So we're talking a really unusual area, because if you think about the treasure-rich bearing sort of gemstone areas of the world, you're talking about that southern hemisphere in the main. There's very few areas in the northern hemisphere that probably produce gemstone quality gemstones. And then we've got to kind of go back to our roots about what makes a gemstone, and when does a mineral become a gemstone? When a mineral, the feldspar, stops being a mineral when it becomes durable, when it becomes beautiful, and when it becomes rare. And the moments that you've got here absolutely are from this area, 298 million year old area of the world, producing these dusky peach tones, these dove greys, these storm greys. Now, I know, just look at how these colours work so beautifully together. They're so complementary, aren't they, Debs? The greys, the soft creams, the peach tones.
Yeah, It's a really sophisticated colour
Isn't
palette.
it?
The way,
And it works with every single skin tone.
Yes.
It really,
Yeah.
really does. So complimentary. Look, we're gonna start bringing you your showcase, and if you've got any questions about your moonstone, please do come on in and ask those questions. Any questions that you may have. But this strand is exciting. Why? Look at all those amazing colours. It's like having beautiful moments of planets. It's like having Neptune, Venus and Jupiter all on one strand. It's amazing. And the aduralescence is very subtle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the white moonstone and show you the aduralescence in this. Now as I twist this towards you, you'll start to see, can you see that ethereal, angel-like movement in the stone? That's aduralescence. I'm going to then pick, let me go to one of the peach stones for you next. And I'll just move that ever so slightly. Can you just see, there it is. Just see that movement, just very subtle, very demure, just undulating underneath that beautiful stone. And then we'll move on to one of the greys on the strand. Oh, well, let's go for this one. Can you see that? Look at that full moon coming alive there. My goodness me. So you see that the aduralescence in these tones is very subtle, very demure, almost kind of subdued. And yeah, it's magical to see. They are massive at 12 millimeters. Absolutely huge at 12 millimeters. 38 centimeter strands. You're getting on average on that strand about 34 to 35 of those beautiful gemstones. 380 carats on your screen. This kicks off our focus on our beautiful moonstone, specifically our whites, our peaches and our greys. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous tones coming your way. Wait for your price. $12.95. $12.95, and these are the biggest sizes, so just imagine how amazing the rest of this beautiful focus is going to be price wise. And it's almost avalanching in price, which means we'll kind of go low on the price as we go through those different size strands. These are your 12 mil. Dan, sweetheart, you haven't got me selected, my love. That's all right, love. There we go. It's all right. I could hear you gently in the background, but when you got quiet, I was like straining to hear you. Here we go. So again, just showing you how much you're going to get for your money. 2 stretchies and then some. Beautiful. I love those together.
yeah.
Ooh. They are beautiful. Such an energy from these beautiful gemstones as well. And what we've got to remember as well, you know, when it does come to crystal healing, and I don't want to not talk about crystal healing because, you know, back in the day, you know, you're talking back in the medieval era, of course, gemstones were only worn for what they believed had their energies and their magical properties. And for those who believe in crystal healing, we need to talk about peach moonstone and grey moonstone. So grey moonstone is said to unveil the other side. Now, that means sort of, you know, the other side, as in when you're talking about your, you know, your crystal balls and sort of reading what's going on the other side of it, the other side of the veil, if you like. Then your peach moonstone is said to soothe. Now I laughed at this. Soothe feminine energy.
Aha.
I was like, what does that mean? So when I'm nagging my other half about the DIYs, you're just supposed to chuck some peach moonstone at me and go, calm down, stop nagging. I don't know what that means, but I did giggle at that one. It supports the heart, it stimulates the mind, and it has the effects of love, power, healing and luck. Your moonstone, again, a beautiful gemstone to have if you are working with your peach moonstone. Now, interesting, because Dan and I were doing our little research on the price of moonstone, or specifically peach moonstone jewellery elsewhere, and I found a tiny, just under 1 carat peach moonstone, faceted, set into solid sterling silver with rose gold overlay over it at Astley Clark for £85. We found stretchies, simple 1-strand stretchies with a little silver finding for £21.95 online. It's good, isn't it? Just kind of giving you an idea of price points for jewellery that's made. So it's your 12 mil round. I'm going to pop that over there. We're going 10 mil now. Slightly smaller on the size of the strand. Slightly smaller. I'm going to just bring in the larger strand just so you can see the difference. So if you were graduating a strand and you had the 12s moving into the 10s, we've got the smaller size again for you coming up as well. But these are your 10 mil. So you're going to get about 38 on the strand, which is fabulous, or thereabouts. And everything that we've just spoken about, absolutely apparent on there. The white moonstone, let me just show you this, and obviously each strand is individual, but just look at the magic that's going on in this. Let me just show it to you, because it's not catching the light when it's on my skin. You can just see, there we go. Look at that magic happening, like somebody stood inside it with a torch. Beautiful. Brilliant price for it, Dan. I know we're going lower because we promised an avalanche. So again, if you want to pay $6.95, that's okay. You can wait until after this opportunity is finished and just buy it from our website. Or you can grab it from us tonight for under £10. Fabulous stuff. Beautiful, genuine moonstone. 0800 644 655 number that you need to be dialing. And again, you will see that adolescence with your own eyes when you get it home. With the camera lens showing you optical effect and optical illusion and beautiful phenomena of a gemstone down the camera lens is always difficult. So if you see it down the camera lens, boom. But then when you get it home, it means you're going to see it tenfold. Hi Irene and Philippa and Ali and Donna and Susan. Hello to Pamela, multi-buying, Elizabeth, well done, Sandra, Becky, Susan, Rosalind, Rita, Heidi, Margaret, Anonymous Collectors. Nice to see you. Thank you so much. So many of you there. Anonymous Collectors, well done indeed. Really superb work. $9.95. Now we're avalanching. So the next size that I've got for you is the 8 mil. So we'll go lower in price again for you. So if you did want to graduate on that strand, you've got the 10. We've had the 12. We've got the 10 on your screen. I'm going to go down to the 8 mil for you next. And that will be a bit of a steal for you. Oh, hang on a minute. My 12 mils are jumping off my T-bar. Let's just pop those there. So we've got your 8 mils now. Such gorgeous tones. They really are. Just beautiful. 150 carats. And even on the smaller sizes, that adolescence is beautiful. Price straight in, guaranteed under £10, going lower than the previous price because we're avalanching on the price for you, £8.95. $8.95. 38 centimetre strand. You'll get approximately 40 to 44 on the strand. Anywhere between 40 and 42 of those on the strand. And again, a chance for you to work. And can I just grabbing very quickly, look how wonderfully the antique bronze copper gorgeous colour works with those gorgeous gemstones. Gorgeous stuff. I've got the faceted 4 mil coming up for you next. They are the only faceted that we have for you. And look at that. Gorgeous. If you have the 8 mil interspersing with the 4 mil alternating, you get that beautiful, beautiful contrast in the texture because just beautiful.
Yeah.
You get 3 or 4 stretchies out of just these 2 strands, wouldn't you? Easily.
Yeah. You'd get more actually. Yeah.
Stack them. They look gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. You could also pull out the colours and have different colours, couldn't you?
Definitely, yeah. We've done that with pearls before now and so much, haven't we? Hi, so many of you multi-buying. Thank you so much. Gorgeous to have your company. Do make sure you're holding the lines on this one though, won't you? Those of you on the phone lines, it's free to call us. I know that you're waiting to be answered. So many of you there. Very, very busy Thursday night. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's lovely to have your company. We've got the faceted 4 mil coming your way and totally different and yet very, very, very complimentary. The nuggets coming your way as well. So let's bring you these really lovely, I love them. Love these colours. They're so beautifully complementary. And do you know what? We're not just seeing adolescence. We're not seeing that phenomena of the feldspar, you know, just on its own. We're also seeing luster, gentle luster from the facets here. Very pretty and delicate looking, gorgeous gemstones that you've got. And yet, look at how, if I bring in the biggest, which were the 12 mil, look at how you could intersperse and create something really, really beautiful with a different texture, and yet that similar look and feel.
Yeah.
The same energy is still there from those gorgeous adolescent moments, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really lovely. Really lovely. 38 centimetre strand, 4mm rounds, jam-packed strand. You know it's going under £8.95. £6.95 on your screen. For your music, we've got your nuggets. I'm going to make your nuggets a cheeky star buy for you coming your way next. So looking forward to bringing you those. And again, we're avalanching on that price, £6.95. And what we'll do is we'll bring the graphics for all your previous sizes. Oh, these look good. They look really good, don't they? Beautiful. Just a chance to see how well they all work together. And I know I go on about stretchies a lot, but I do think we get so many brand new customers joining us. And over the last 10 to 14 days, we've had more brand new customers really than ever. I think we had over 150 new customers just in 1 week alone, which is so lovely. And so to get you started on your journey, it's great to give you those ideas. Well, how can I start? How can I start? And how can I, you know, benefit from that? And with our guest designers saying that they're stretchies, the stretchy bracelets with the jewellery elastic, and I'll just go through the details with you again. The Essentials threading pack is on our website. There are 4 different colourways. They're £5.45. If you go to our website and look for Essential Findings Kit, just ask the call centre as well. And for £5.45, you'll get jewellery elastic, monofilament and beading thread. There are different colourways, but go have a look because it just gives you that momentum to start making your own jewellery. So from right to left, your 12 mil, £12.95. To your 10 mil, £9.95. To your 8 mil, £8.95. To your faceted 4 mil, at £6.95. We've got your nuggets coming up next. We're going to make it a star buy for you. And again, you will see adolescence in these nuggets and so much beautiful peach tone. It is mesmerising. It's all coming your way. Let's bring you them. We've got a star buy for you next on your nuggets of moon. Oh, they are beautiful. This is such a lovely strand. Oh, ooh, rose gold. Eat your heart out. There is such a stunning strand here. Star buy, absolute stunning price, and an absolute giveaway. So we bring you an amazing star buy price for you. You will see in this strand, talking about when sunstone becomes sunstone and of course your moonstone becomes your moonstone. They're classed as different members of the feldspar family slightly. So you've got moonstone as kind of your family, and then you've got your members of your family in there. But sunstone, you'll have seen this afternoon, has aventurescence. It's where there's great clarity in the actual feldspar, and you visibly get to see these little small congregations of your metallic inclusions inside the gemstone that are kind of minuscule congregations, like little groups of galactic stars that create almost a sort of aventurescence, this glittery effect. Moonstone becomes that is opaque, and the peach moonstone is opaque and it's mysterious, and the glow kind of comes across the surface of the gemstone when you get that adolescence. But what's really important is when they come together and you see little moments of adolescence with aventurescence. This nugget strand is almost a hybrid of where the sunstone meets the moonstone. It's amazing. Look at, can you see that beautiful adolescence across the surface? Right, when I look at this gemstone closely, I can see these tiny glittery moments just underneath the surface. It's mesmerising. Glossy as well, aren't they? Such a beautiful colour. Such a beautiful colour. Really, really is. 0800 644 655. 210 carats of peach moonstone, small nuggets that range in size on this strand from 10 to 18 millimetres in length. It's a 38 centimetre strand on your screen, and an opportunity for you to get involved and to really enjoy those soft peach tones. 0800 644 655. You can join us at JewelleryMaker.com. You can download the app from the App Store and Google Play. Make sure you're getting involved. We are out launching the price. We started at $12.95. We moved to $9.95. We went to $8.95, $6.95. Where do we go from here? Even lower again for you on that 38 centimetre strand of moonstone. Beautiful, beautiful colours. Could all be yours. Could all be yours. And what would you be doing with your nuggets? You know, you've seen already the memory wire beautiful bracelets that Mark Smith makes for us. You've seen that lovely cascade necklace, of course, that Deb has made. My gosh, look at the cascade necklace that she's made in the nuggets of your fluorite. You could easily do something like that with your beautiful moonstone, couldn't you, Debs?
You could, and pop some of the big rounds in there as well to break it up.
Yeah.
Maybe where the jump rings are.
Lovely.
Pop a big round moonstone in as well.
Lovely. That necklace, I love that asymmetric cascade.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's, that's going to be one I'm going to wear a lot.
It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. 0800 644 655 as we bring you an under £5 price. It's good, isn't it?
That's really good.
Now, of course, if you are making your first purchase with this and thinking, okay, I'll go with this, I'll go with the stretchy on this one, right? I'll get the Essentials Finding Pack. I'll get that on the website. I'll do, a little cheeky sort of, maybe a double stretchy and see what happens when I'm trying to, sort of sell those on the craft stall. Absolutely, why not? But because you're spending $4.95 with us, you then get your brand new customer essential. Now, these normally are about $6.95 each, thereabouts. You're getting 3 of them, okay? Then you are getting the starter project book. You will also get the DVD and what I like to call recipe cards on how-tos. It's really a great deal that you get there. And if you just add the Essentials beading pack, which of course is the beading wire, the monofilament and the jewellery elastic, on our website for $5.95, you get, sorry, $5.45, I do apologise. You get on that, you're going to be ready to go. You really are. $2.95 for the entire day's postage and packaging. And of course, a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, what I would love to do is for, if you've been thinking, okay, I'm not quite sure which size I'm going to go with the moonstone, don't worry. I'm going to recap all the way through those for you in just a moment. So many of you there. Great to see you. So, this is the graphics on your screen right now for your nuggets. Well done, and make sure that you're checking out on that. Then we started with the 12mm. Those biggest sizes that we're getting out of them. Beautiful. They were $12.95 for the 12mm. Graphics on your screen. We'll go in order that we played them as well for you. So there your 12mm on your screen. Do dial on 0800 644 655. That's a 38 centimetre strand. You're getting a huge 380 carats of genuine, natural, unenhanced beauties. And then, of course, you get a chance to add these different sizes. So if you're sat at home and you're brand new and you're going, okay, so I've just paid $12.95 for that strand, then that's $2.95 for my postage packaging. Okay, I would like to get maybe the faceted or the nuggets to intersperse in with. I think that's a nice idea to do that. Okay, so now I'm going to pay another $2.95 postage and packaging. Oh no, you're not. It's not panto season. You are definitely not going to be paying any more. So basically, one postage and packaging price at $2.95. How good is that? It is indeed. One postage and packaging price from midnight to midnight. That's all you pay. So if we are delivering 101 strands, one strand, you still pay $2.95 for the entire day. 30-day money-back guarantee from the day that you take delivery of your pieces. We're looking at the graphics now for the 10 mil. Then you've got your details there then for your 8 mil to your 6 mil. So 12, 10, 8. Details on your screen for the 8. I'm in love with all that look there. Oh,
yeah, layered up
gorgeous.
like that, it looks
Isn't
incredible. Yeah.
Beautiful,
Really
beautiful,
nice.
beautiful. And then, of course, you've got the faceted, beautiful 4 mils. All there. I'd have to get all of them. I'd have to
Me
get
too.
one of, at least one of each strand, definitely. I love what Debs has done with the nuggets and the fluorite that we've got for you in the kit coming up at 9 o'clock on that cascade necklace. You could work your miracles with that. Have a look at the fluorite. There's enough wire to be able to make the fluorite necklace in this kit and the moonstone look,
Easily.
isn't there?
Yeah, easily.
So you could definitely use a couple of the rounds just sort of interspersed
Dotted through,
with
yeah.
the strand of the nuggets there and create that exact same look. The wire works beautifully well
It
with
does.
these peach moonstones.
Yeah, that would look amazing.
It's a bit of a no-brainer really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely. And let's bring in the graphics again then for your nuggets. And we'll have cycled through all of those moonstones. Well done. So many of you getting involved. It's a really lovely, busy Thursday night. So thank you so much. And there. Oh, thanks, Dan, for working that out. So for all of it and the £2.95 delivery charge, £46.70.
Ooh,
It's
that's
a lot
good.
lot of gemmage, a lot of carrotage, and not a lot of postage. All there for you. And we're back on the details for the nuggets for you for £4.95. Gorgeous. Absolutely adore it. Peaches, greys, beautiful whites, ethereal, amazing, angel-like glow. I adore it. Absolutely beautiful. So let's talk about the kit because it's coming up with Debs in a matter of moments. So we could definitely replicate the multiple strand necklace that Debs has done in the fluorite with the wire, with the moonstone, if you're buying the moonstone and you're getting the nuggets and one of those round strands, without a shadow of a doubt. There is so much wire in this kit. We will go through that with you. There are so many moments of wire within this kit. Then we're focusing on fluorite. We've got the fluorite heart, flower carved, flower carved pendant, which sells out when we do it by itself, absolutely. Got the nuggets, we've got your puffy ovals, we've got your beautiful rounds. All of that is coming to you at one of the most amazing prices. The biggest saving I've ever done on a kit. Basically, you're going to be saving over £30 on this kit tonight. Over £30. Isn't it amazing? Oh my goodness me, ridiculous. And come and see, come and see, come and see.
Oh, I had to look at these earlier.
Colombian Emerald Showstopper. Oh yeah. Colombian Emerald Showstopper coming your way in less than an hour's time. There's so much more to squeeze in for you. But on the other side of this, we are with Debs, our second kit, and a massive over £30 saving coming your way.
Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, jewellerymaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre. Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
We are oohing and ahhing. Quite frankly, I'm in love with that beautiful fluorite cascade. It's gorgeous. I'm thinking that in the moonstone as well. Beautiful. How long did that take you to make?
It wasn't too bad because I get into a zone making all the connectors and then joining everything together.
So you're making the components before you kind of putting it all together.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely love it. What was your favourite bit about this kit?
It's got to be the fluorite.
That flower is beautiful. Do you know what I loved about it? And I know that everybody, looking at the one that you had in your kit, look at the depth of that. You would almost mistake it, for amethyst because of the depth of colour from it. But then you've got that little strike
teal.
Of the teal. And then you kind of go, fluorite. But if you have a look at the one that I've got here in this sample, you've still got some of those beautiful markings. But have a look at the paler pinks, that zebra stripe that runs through it. What I love about it is that everybody's fluorite pendant's going to be individual and unique.
That one's the second sample.
Thanks, darling. So this is the one you received. This is the one that you received as the second
two
sample.
kits sent through. So that's the second one that I had.
Lovely.
So it is completely different to the first. With the flower, I just love the fact that the petals aren't flat and carved.
You've got a beautiful.
It's 3D.
Yeah,
it's
it
really
is lovely, and you can and it's hand carved. I just think they're beautiful. Our team are amazing. What I am going to do is I'm going to just go through the kit with you because there's so much to talk about. Can we just have a look at the recording of all the fluorites again, Kerry, please, my darling? Now, I just want you to see, because this is basically trying to emulate daylight, simulate daylight in the what we call it the light box. But can you just see how the green is fluorescing as it comes round? Very, very, just a gentle fluoresce, almost like a glow in the dark effect to it. It will do that. It will do that. You know, fluorite does fluoresce. It's a beautiful gemstone. Yet you can wear it. Just be careful if it is in rings because it is one of those gemstones that needs a little bit of TLC. What I think is very, very clever that that Debs has done on the wire wrapped fluorite ring that she's made. She's been very clever because she's... Sorry, I'm speaking about you as if you're not here. Sorry,
right.
darling.
I'll go make a cuppa.
You have been very clever. You have, because you've protected the fluorite in the wire wrapping. So if that gets knocked, it's the wire that's getting knocked. It's not your beautiful gemstones.
Yeah.
And you do need to be a little wary of that with your fluorite because, of course, it isn't sort of high up on the Mohs scale. For bracelets, as long as you're careful, it's perfect. For neckline and earrings, it is the bomb. It really is.
But that's why we've got a carved flower with so much detail and dimension is because of the nature of the gemstone.
Yeah, and it is one of those gemstones that lends itself quite friendly to be carved, you know, because and it's one of those gemstones that isn't, you know, you don't need a massively hard diamond grade drill or sort of the tools to be able to shape it. Let's go through your wire because there's a heck of a lot in this one. So I'm going to start with, we've got 3 of your half round wire, okay? Then you've got 3 meters of 0.6, 3 meters of 0.8 and 3 meters of 1 mil. That's your half round. We're going to talk about the different why in a minute. Please hold that thought. Then you've got 4 of your square wire. Again, 3 meters of the 1 mil. 3 meters of the 0.8 and 3 meters of the 0.6, and you've also got 3 meters of 0.5 here of your square as well. Okay, wire, Debs, the thing is, I'm so glad that Dan's reading that out because literally I receive it like this. Now, you're seeing just a list there, but until I'm seeing it in front of me, if you just see the list of the components within the kit there, and they're doubled up, which gets really confusing.
It does,
but, so talk to me about, because I hadn't realised that on our wire spools where you've got the spool as well, because sometimes it says round and sometimes it's square. I kind of hadn't twigged about it. Talk to me about the difference between, obviously I know it's half round and square. What are we using the different wires for?
Well, you get basically, if you think about the spacer, sterling silver spacer beads that we have, some of those are square in profile, they're tubes, square tubes. And the way the light plays on that surface is completely different to the way it plays on a circular round tube. Okay. So that's one thing. You can actually play with the way the luster bounces off the metal.
Okay. Is there any thread? Is there anything specific, or are they just that they're a different look? Is there anything specific about what you could thread and what you can't thread?
In terms of sort of with the links on the necklace, for example, these
ones,
so there it gives a really nice flat jump ring when you use the square wire.
Okay.
If you could use the half round wire. To wrap over the top, and it sits really neatly over the top of the square wire. Because what you're doing, with our normal round wire, you're wrapping a round wire on top of your square wire if you're doing that, and it doesn't sit as neatly as if you wrap a half round wire over the square wire.
Okay.
Because you've got, basically the half round has got a flat bottom.
I see.
So it sits on top of the square wire, flat.
Yeah.
So it gives you a really nice look.
Okay.
Really good.
Thank you, sweetheart, for that. I just wanted to get a bit of clarification on that. Let's go to your gemstones. You've got over 80 centimetres of your beautiful fluorite nuggets. You're then getting your beautiful ovals, which cascade through those natural tones, the purples, the teals, the mints, a little even hint of golden colour coming through there.
I was just going to say, that one there.
It's like a golden fluorite. It's because the sulphur gets in there and creates that sort of almost a yellow. If you go to the National History Museum in London, bless you, Ben, my lovely, bless you, darling. If you go to the National History Museum in London and you go to the mineral room, it's vast, by the way. It's very, very vast. I could spend hours in there. There is a massive fluorite. It's probably, I'd say, it's about 4 foot high, and it's bright yellow. And the reason that it's bright yellow is because fluorite allows sulphur in, and sulphur has that sort of, it brings that yellow tone to a gemstone, and it creates a really almost sometimes sunshine yellow colour to it. There are moments of that within these strands, but all of your strands are different. Yeah, absolutely. These little golden ones. Little golden nuggets. Can you see them there? So they've got a little bit of a content of sulphur coming through them. Then you've got your beautiful perfect rounds, of course, your 4mm rounds, and then you've got the hand carved flower. Now, collectively, okay, all of this kit, if you were to buy all of the components separately, $52.75. Tonight, I am so proud of what we can do for you tonight on that combined opportunity of buying everything all in one fell swoop. You're going to get a saving of £30 tonight. £30. If you were to buy all of those components separately on our website, you'd be paying $52.75. A saving of £30 tonight if you're getting all the kit in one fell swoop. It is a no-brainer. Why on earth would you wait until after tonight, buy all those separate components and pay £30 off? £29.80 is the total saving.
Wow.
Just shy, 20 pence shy of £30 saving tonight. Blimey. That's the biggest saving on a kit that I've done since I've been back. Huge saving.
That is massive. Yeah, that doesn't happen often.
Normally, a £10 saving on a kit's great.
Yeah.
£30, amazing.
£30 is, well, it means you could actually get 2 for the price of 22, 44, 45. Yeah.
Yes, Dan, love. So you've just added up the cost of all the wire on our website. 7 spools, $31.95 for just the wire alone on our website.
So that's completely mad.
It's amazing. But it means like you're getting the fluorite for free, basically.
Well, you're getting the fluorite for free, plus we're giving a bit of money back as well.
It's amazing,
on the wire.
Isn't it? One of the best savings. And I did say to Dan tonight, do you think somebody's made a mistake? And he was like, never mind, moving on. That's an amazing deal. Absolutely amazing. Listen, you're flying in for it, which I'm not surprised. Deb Stunning, what are you going to show us tonight?
I'm going to show you the wirework necklace there with the flower on.
Gorgeous. Very, very pretty as well. Yeah.
And it's the square wire is just so nice to work with, and it holds its structure. So the 1mm square will hold its structure a lot better. I nearly didn't say that. A lot better than a round 1mm.
Okay. Do we know why that is? Is there a reason?
It must just be something to do with the profile of it. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It'll be physics.
It will be, and my head hurts when I think of that. So, let's just bring bring you a fab demo with Debs. And while you're coming in, by the way, so many of you, Janet and Pamela and Debbie and Tina and Jenny and others. I'm not surprised you're saving nearly 20 pence away from £30. Let's just round it up to 30, shall we? Yeah. £30 saving tonight.
But to get that much fluorite, I love fluorite. I think it's such a magic gemstone.
It's such a fabulous stone because of its colours.
Yeah.
You know, and the patterns and the individuality and the unique. Let's bring you. Okay, so Debs, talk us what you're going to do, my darling. So,
okay, if we start off with the
pointing out. Sorry, before we go, all of the findings in all your jewellery, all of the findings have been made with your wire?
No,
Which hasn't?
Well, the earring.
Oh, the shepherd's hooks?
Shepherd hooks.
Okay, so the shepherd's hooks.
I'm not sure what the clasp is on the necklace.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
But in this necklace
in
here,
that one,
all of your beautiful connecting
I've
points,
added nothing.
everything, there's and the ring.
And the ring, nothing added.
And all this lovely,
yeah.
fabulous darling. Okay.
So the only other thing I've put in crimp tubes and some beading thread.
Okay, my darling, fabulous.
Yeah. And
Okay.
obviously
so
the
you've
earrings.
made
that jump ring.
here.
Yeah. So we can do jump rings to start with.
Smashing stuff.
If you take your 1mm square wire.
Yeah.
And then a mandrel. So you can either use, well, you could use a pen, you can use anything.
Yeah, so basically, if you haven't got a mandrel at home because you're brand new to us, you could use a one of those fine marker pens, for example.
Fine marker pen. Or
oh, look at that.
That works.
Yep, the lid of a clear nail. Yep. Of your nail polish.
Or, you know, whatever you've got lying around. I've used baking tins and things like that to actually make shapes before. You know, if you make pastries and you make cream horns.
No, I'm going to go with it, yeah.
It has like a little pointy metal tin that you wrap the pastry around on the outside.
Do you make them? Are you going to bring them in next time? Because that's just maybe go nom, 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 nom.
Okay, I'll have a day baking.
Got a day off soon, it's all right.
I have,
baking day.
I've got a whole weekend
I love the way you know when you make cream horns, I burn water.
Okay.
No, I don't, but I'm intrigued. Okay, so...
Oh, I love making birthday cakes. So all...
February,
January,
February, January, October.
Oh,
well
Dan's
done,
first.
Fabulous stuff.
So all I'm doing is wrapping the wire around the mandrel.
Okay.
Okay, and then when you trim it... So for these, the smaller jump rings that I made, I wasn't... When I was wrapping it round, I wasn't making sure that the wire was lying flat.
Okay.
When I did the bigger ones, I made sure that it was lying flat when I was wrapping it round because I wanted the flat profile on the top, if that makes sense. With the smaller ones, I wasn't worried because I quite like it when you get the point on the top of the jump ring.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it just changes the way it looks and the way the light then works with it.
Fab.
So then just take your flush cutters and trim. So because I've gone in that way, I've now got a flat edge on that side. So I'm going to turn my cutters round and make the other cut that way.
Okay.
So I've now got two flat edges.
Okay, yeah.
So that will close up and make a nice neat finish. So that's the jump ring size for on the flower.
Yep, okay.
Okay, so you can make your jump rings really easily. And then obviously everything matches and
definitely
works together. So some more of the, let me tidy up. Some more of the 1mm wire. And what you need is 3 lengths. So I took about that much. I'll measure. It's about 18 inches.
Yep, okay.
But it doesn't have to be. You can make it 21 if you want, or 16. It's whatever you fancy.
Okay.
So 3 of those.
Yep.
And then using the half round
Okay.
And I used 0.6 in the half round. So
little snip of that.
snip of that, yep. So that one, I'm not sure, it was probably about 18 inches again. And then we need 3 of the little round fluorite beads.
Okay, so the 4mm rounds.
Yep. And I chose 3 that were fairly neutral in colour, so they're sort of the greenish end of the colour scale, but you could put some nice purple ones on there as well. It depends, I think, partly on what colour your flower is as well, and if you want to pick that up,
because it varies so much, doesn't it?
Yeah, have a different look. So take your 2 or 2 of your 3 pieces.
Okay, so you're taking 2 of the 3.
Okay, and just pop them together.
Yeah.
And then with your half round, when you look at the half round, especially in the smaller gauge, it's sometimes a little bit tricky to see which way is the flat side.
Okay, and which is the curved.
And which is the curved. But when you look, the luster on the flat side is wider than the luster on the curved.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, so you need to just make sure that you're using the flat side against the flat.
Against the wire, okay.
Yeah. So let me, so now I've twisted it the wrong way, haven't I? Yes. Come on, behave. It's because I wasn't talking to it. Right, so it was getting a bit stroppy there. So I'm just going to start wrapping it. And so if you're wrapping with a round wire, you can actually go quite fast because you're not having to make sure it's lying a certain way up. Okay, so I'm making sure that when I wrap the wire round, I'm not twisting it as I go. So you keep it flat and it will then sit nice and neatly on the square wire. And the other thing that I actually did to make sure that my square wires stayed square, if you've got the gemstone setting kit, if you use the clamp on that, you can actually clamp your wires into there, and that then holds them.
Okay.
So it's much easier to make sure they're held flat.
So they're not moving around.
Yeah, if you clamp them, and then just wrap down, and that will just hold those wires together, the 1mm together.
Okay.
Okay, so then we're going to add in your next wire.
Okay.
So I'll get rid of those. But that's really useful, especially I've got arthritis in my thumbs.
Okay.
And
so
sometimes I can't grip it.
Dan, do we have it? I know you're busy searching to see if they're available, my lovely. Gem setting toolkit. Would you have a look if we've got any in, my lovely?
I should have mentioned it earlier, shouldn't I?
No,
Instead of just sitting there eating my rice.
not at all. It's all right. There's lots to think about. He's there. He's having a search. We're all right. Dan's just having a look to see if we've got any in stock for you at the moment. And 0 in stock. 0 in stock. Sorry about that. Sorry. We did have a look to see if we had any in stock on our website. Out of stock. It's one of those popular ones,
It'll come back.
It will do. It will do.
Yeah. Actually, that's catching the light really well, so
really
you can
nice,
see how flat that surface
Lovely.
is. So what we're going to do is bring this other wire in and try and keep it flat as well.
A little bit of a space.
Yep, bit of a space. And then I'm going to just wrap over the whole lot and then bring it back and around just the outside. Now that was where I ended up twisting.
Okay, the wire.
Yeah, double check that you've got that wide luster, which is the flat side.
Okay.
So go around that a couple of times, and you can just make up your own pattern your own weave.
Yeah.
And I just did a couple. Just twist it, make sure it's the right way up.
Lovely.
So it takes me a lot longer to do a weave with a 1.5 square round. Because
you're trying to make sure that the
trying to
surface
keep everything
is,
flat and
yeah.
nice and neat. So
it does give a lovely effect though. So
it's
that
really
time
nice.
that you're
It's
taking
worth
to
it.
do it is
Yeah,
worth it, isn't it?
It really is, yeah. So I've gone round the 2 on the outside, all the way across the back, and then
back up round
on this side. So that's secured that wire in place.
Yeah, okay.
So then just start adding in your gemstones, and they just go onto the half-round wire.
Okay. These are the 4mm rounds, aren't they?
The 4mm, yeah.
And you find that the drill hole was all right on them?
It was fine, absolutely.
Great stuff.
Perfect. So just check which way round that is. And then bring the wire all the way across the back, all the way across the front, and just wrap round a couple of times. So you can choose if you want to wrap across the single wire or the doubles. So bring that across. We'll go around there, across to the back, and then the next one on. So do that for the 3, and then once you've done that, all I did was
here's one you made earlier.
was start a wrap here. So if you can see that, we've got, if I hold it up, it's easier to see then. So we've got this wire that we put in last, separate that out, and then just work on the 2 wires on the bottom. So we've got 3 wraps around the first wire, and then 1 all the way across, then 3 on this and all the way across.
Lovely.
And it just makes a really nice
it does give a lovely pattern. And I suppose, if you wanted to do 3 wraps, then 2, you can
whatever you want,
as long as it's making it secure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just really nice.
It has a lovely tactility about it,
doesn't
it?
Yeah. And I think also the because the half round sits so nicely with the square, it looks a lot neater than it does when you do it with a completely round wire. So, and I'm really hopeless at doing huge areas of neat wire wrapping because I get bored.
Well, it looks great. It looks great.
That's because I stopped before I got bored and did something different. So if you go down and do that, and then what you can start to do, so you can make that as long as you like. Actually, I should show you where we are on the necklace.
Let me bring it in, my lovely. Let me bring that over to you so you can show everybody the section that we're...
So I'm just going to trim that away. If we show it this way round, so that's the way it was sitting on the neckline, but I've actually made it that way round. So, hang on, let me do it. So this is the bottom on the necklace, but I made it working with this as the top and working down that way.
So you can show it like that.
That one
perfect.
Is that way. So you can see how it's come down there. Okay. So what we need to do is, I think what I've done as well is actually a mirror image on my demo piece.
Fab.
So.
Okay, which one, Dan? I have some huge,
look at those.
Huge fancy jasper beads. Yeah, they would look beautiful. They work so beautifully with the wire, don't they?
Oh, they're gorgeous.
With autumn coming as well, it's just the most perfect. It's that fall leaf change, isn't it?
Yeah.
It does, look at that with the wire.
That's going to look amazing as well with the moonstone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we don't want to interrupt the demos, but
really
the
nice.
details on your screen, $6.95. $6.95 on your screen, but they would work beautifully with the wire,
Okay, so if we look at this and then think, right, we've done enough of that weave, what I did was create a little section here on the necklace by twisting those 2 outside wires. So just lifting them up, twisting them over.
It's lovely because it gives it such a vine leaf and sort of ivy leaf
it's quite
feel
organic
to it.
and yeah. Right, so then taking your 0.6 again, just wrap over the top of where you've twisted those 2 together. I'll move that out of the way.
So you're wrapping over the twist.
Wrapping over the twist. And that, if I
it
pick
does
it up
give a
and show
lovely
you.
shape actually. I hadn't noticed that until you just showed it. Yeah, it gives a lovely twist to it.
So you can see how it just gives a completely different look. And I do it with round wire as well, but I like it with the square because you get a sharper
definitely,
look to it.
Like a proper sort of twisted tube there, isn't it?
Yeah. So all you need to do is take your half round and just wrap over the top.
So again, you're making sure that surface...
Keep it flat and don't twist it. Yeah.
Okay.
So that will cover quite quickly, and then we can start making swirls and patterns. And this is where you can just go completely mad and do some really nice swirls and patterns with it. It's a bit Celtic as well.
Do you know what? There are very lots. There are very lots of different genres in this. Sorry, love. I've had too many coffees, honestly.
Is that what it is?
I honestly, do you? I bought in magic coffee today. I say magic coffee. We've got a little coffee machine in the kitchen, and if you bring in your own little pods, you can help yourself to a little cheeky one. And so I bought in some posh coffees rather than the chemically stuff that
and those little sachet things.
Dan and I have had 2. We're bouncing off walls like this.
That'll explain it.
I know.
I'm the only one who hasn't had a coffee.
All of us like this. Bing!
Oh, Kerry hasn't.
Sorry, I tried to structure a sentence then, it didn't come out. What were we talking about?
No. I don't know, I've forgotten now.
Having a lovely time. Can we recap the gauge of the wire? Absolutely. Right. Let's go through the flat round first, Dan. The half round. Yes. So they're all, every spool is 3 meters in length, everything. You've got a 1 millimeter in the half round, a 0.8 in the half round, and a 0.6. They are all 3 meters in length. In the square, they're all 3 meters, but you are getting 4 of them in the square. So you're getting 1 mil, 0.8, 0.6, and then you're getting an extra 0.5. Of the square. Did you use the point? What did you use the 0.5 in? Is it in this one?
Is in
the cascade?
Yeah.
Cool. Lovely stuff.
In the square, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're getting 3 of them in the half round, and you're getting 4 of them in the square. All right. Hope that's recapped that for you as well. Okay, my lovely.
Okay. Right. So we've got now a section with some weaving. All our wires are connected together. And then we're just going to start swirling these around.
Okay.
Now, because I have done it in a mirror image, bizarrely, I don't know why. It's probably because I've not had coffee. We'll just go with the flow and see where it goes. Yeah. But what we need is a couple of swirls coming off to hang our flower on at the bottom, and then one of the sections has to come back and around. So I'm just see if I can work out which one it is. Yeah, so it comes down from here, comes down, it's this one on this, and it's that one on there. Comes down, around, back up, and creates that swirl.
Yeah, that lovely swirl, yeah.
Okay, so if we do that with this, if we bring it down, it won't look anything like it because it's going to be backwards. But it doesn't matter.
That's all right then.
So bring it up, bring it round, let's go under that and through.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit like when I do my hair vine or hair wreath type
Okay,
hair garlands
yeah.
and swirl and bring it round. But because it's on the square wire, it looks a whole lot different.
Yeah, it does,
so
doesn't
bring
it?
under those, through here, and then we'll put a swirl on here. And I
Okay.
tried not to cut away lots of wire because it's so different. I don't like wasting it.
Okay. No, it is
So-
lovely. I hadn't realised the different textures in them and the way the
Yeah.
light would play with those different surfaces, which is lovely.
Yeah.
Graphics that are on your screen, sorry to bother you, just 2 seconds, but for those of you, just so you know, we've got zircons on our screen right now.
Oh,
Oh, what
wow.
have I just picked up? Hang on, no, there they are. Sorry, got them.
Ooh,
I thought you said
they're
blue
rich.
zircon in my ear. Sorry, my lovely. They are, oh
They're-
my gosh, look at
yes.
that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Actually, the teal blues in the fluorite are going to work really nicely with those.
really contrasting,
As well as
aren't
the
they?
purple, obviously. And
God, that
all of
wire
it.
just works beautifully.
Yeah,
it's
it's
almost
really-
invisible with those gorgeous cognacs.
it's super rich and just... It is.
Delicious
It
stuff.
is.
On your screen, 52.95 for that beautiful strand of zircon. Fiery as well. Very, very fiery. Okay, my lovely.
Okay. So I did this swirl, and what I wanted was almost like a kink in
Okay.
it. So I just used my fingers to
It's a lovely
position it down.
organic feel, but you're getting properly
Yeah.
in with your hands on the kit,
Yeah,
aren't you?
yeah.
Claire says, before JM, I didn't even know about fluorite. Now it's one of my top gems, along with jadeite and kunzite. This kit is gorgeous, along with the price. Claire, I hope you've taken
is.
advantage of it, my lovely. £30 saving, $29.80, sorry, for the saving tonight. I'm going to say £30, rounded up.
Yeah.
Amazing, $22.95 for the kit.
It is amazing.
It is
And
huge,
it does,
huge saving.
It goes such a long way. That it's fantastic to get this much wire in one kit at that
Yeah.
price, and all those gemstones.
Absolutely. Well, the wire itself, all of the wire together, is more expensive than the actual kit. It's crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't
Crazy
make
good.
sense, does it? Maybe we should stop mentioning it.
Getting
Keep
some
it
amazing
quiet.
deals. Right,
Yeah.
my lovely, yeah.
Right, so we're making swirls out of
Yeah.
those two there, and just wrap them around each other
Yeah.
so it supports. We've got one swirl going that way, one the other way,
Yeah.
so vary it up a bit. And then
But I suppose it's as the mood takes you, really,
it is,
isn't it?
yeah. So I think that this one could come over the top through that loop there, and then come over the top of those two.
Lovely.
And around. And if you twist the wire, then you get a really nice profile, and the light will sort of change which side.
Okay,
it helps if I
lovely.
bring it down. Will change which side
It's bouncing
it's
off.
bouncing
Okay,
from.
lovely.
So you can just really play with that and
It's lovely
see.
caramel colour, that wire, isn't it?
It is really
lovely
nice.
caramel colour.
So I'm going to bring that up and then do a little tiny swirl there.
Okay.
So then all you're doing really is creating hooks and little areas
Points
and
of
details.
points of hanging, isn't it? There's the contact points for where you're going to suspend
Yeah.
your fluorite.
Yeah. And then we've got some longer tails here to work with. So what we need to do is bring those out, make sure they're smoothed out, so any kinks you've got in there have been eased away.
Okay.
And then bring it round, feed it through, and then you can bring it back, and it then forms
Pretty
another swirl at the top end, which then becomes the bottom.
Yeah, lovely.
So we'll put this one coming round and into the centre. But each one, as we've said, will just work differently.
It's lovely though. It's lovely. Again, it's as the mood takes you, isn't it? You can have two or three swirls, or you can have 14 swirls, depending on how adventurous you want to be with your wires, isn't it?
You can add extra wires in if you want
to
to as well. You don't have to just stick to the wires. So that's basically then finished, and all you need to do is hang your flower.
Yeah.
So I'll just pop that through there. hang your flower and attach. So all I did was attach the beads, the fluorite beads, with beading thread onto the...
Yeah, using the crimps.
Yep, so...
and that's what's lovely about it. I'm going to pop it back on the bust for you so you just get a chance to see, because I know you've seen it from, but you can see that's a beautiful asymmetric setting that you've got. I love that.
When I looked at the flower in the pack, it has got that real diagonal pattern.
Yeah, it has.
And what I wanted to do was bring that across into the gemstones.
That's a nice idea. So it kind of continues.
Almost flows.
Yeah, lovely idea.
Across.
Really lovely idea.
So
really pretty.
It was a really nice kit to work with.
Well, you've got so much out of it, out of it. Got Stuart, collectors, anonymous collectors, Kimberly, collector in London, collector in Staffordshire, Pat, Sarah, collector in Nottinghamshire, Carol, Kirsty, collector in Bristol, Sandy in Dorset, Charity in the Netherlands, Eleanor and Dawn, all to check it out of your baskets as soon as you possibly can. Do not miss out on that £30 saving tonight. Thank you, Debs, my lovely.
Welcome.
Very, very, very much indeed. Debs is still with us. She is still with us all the way through until, well, for 20 minutes. Get your questions into Debs on any aspect of the jewellery making. Thank you, my darling. And thank you for doing the challenge and anything else. Absolutely. Why hasn't she had a coffee like everybody else?
Yeah.
Why? I was like, do you want a coffee, Deb? Do you want a posh coffee? She's like, no.
I don't like coffee.
What do you drink?
Tea.
I was going to say gin.
Gin, vodka, yeah. Bit of beer.
Oh my goodness.
Anything going but coffee.
Listen, it's not long until we bring you your Colombian emeralds. Come and have a look at these. These are just superb. The clarity, the colour, the pop, the glow. Coming your way is our amazing showstopper. Very, very soon indeed. I don't have many to go around, so please, 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 if you have your heart set on creating and commissioning with these, make sure you're joining me. Oh, the glow is insatiable. Let's go through some lovely amber connectors, proper cherry amber as well. Now I'm just going to hold these between the tweezers. I'm going to rotate it in a minute for you because, have a look at these. It's proper red cherry amber. Now the reason I'm moving it is because I want you to see, you can see there's flashes of red. I'm going to rotate it. Look at the silver on the reverse. There's no resin or glass there to intensify the colour of this amber. All that colour is absolutely organic. It's beautiful, isn't it? Baltic cherry amber, silver, gorgeous soft shape. It doesn't mean that it's a soft stone. Amber is fairly low on the Mohs scale, but it just means it's a soft, can you see it's not a hard edge square, it's a soft edge. 16.95 that you have got on your screen, 16.95, gorgeous look when it comes to these beautiful gemstones and that lovely deep, deep saturation and colour. It's in solid sterling silver. Beautiful, beautiful connectors either size that you've got there, and you are getting a pack of 10 of those for £16.95. So essentially £1.69 each, or £1.70 if we're going to round it up. £1.70 each with your solid sterling silver. Love that organic feel that you get with the granulation work of the silver as well. Yeah. Make sure you're checking that out. They're lovely. Do you love them?
They are really nice. Yeah. I do, I love amber. Yeah,
it's a beautiful
I've
stone
got
to work
loads of it.
It is gorgeous. Yeah. She's got loads of it. She's like, bragging. It's all right for some, isn't it? I've got loads of it.
Oh yeah, I need more.
Did you say box number 7, Dan? No, 6. The one next to 7. Here we go.
Oh, that's a gorgeous colour.
The colour's amazing, isn't it?
That is.
It's a proper purpley pink.
It's a real plum tone.
It is gorgeous.
Wow.
It's Brazilian garnet. It's not a lot of places where we go, it's unusual for garnet. But we do for Brazil, you know, it's India, if it is Africa, you know, or Mozambique, we do think to ourselves, gorgeous. But you're looking at there, lovely purpley pinks of the garnet world. Ooh. Oh, excuse me.
You.
Sorry, that came from nowhere. Sorry. Oh. 37.90. I'm so sorry.
That was
a cheeky sneeze there. I sneezed the price out. That's gross.
It was a very ladylike sneeze, though.
Oh, I thought a very loud sneezer. No, just a little. I've had to over the last 10 years. Aircon gives me the sneezes, so I've had to learn to go. I look like I'm trying to do some sort of, you know, I love Jeannie.
Yes, yeah. You've got the hair for it today.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I was most nervous about when I started working here.
What?
Sneezing.
Out loud?
Yeah.
Are you a loud
Never do it.
sneezer?
I've learned how to do it now.
See,
Unless
you've got
one
to.
catches me out of nowhere like earlier. Yeah.
No, you'll know if I
Hilarious.
sneeze.
Oh my goodness. £37.95 on your screen. Beautiful natural garnet coming away. Bright clarity. Beautiful deep mulberry tone coming through these. Absolutely gorgeous. 2 to 3 millimetres size. We've got to race through these. I'm so sorry to rush you. We've got lots to squeeze in for you. Yeah, blue opal next.
Wow, they're big pieces.
They are gorgeous, aren't they?
They are,
They are
yeah.
proper powder blues. Oh, they are absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? You've got the most beautiful powder blues, baby blues, quality of colour that you've got coming through this. And of course, you have the most, look at the size of them. They are gigantic.
They are.
They're also genuine and natural, and that's what puts this beautiful strand and sets it aside from the rest of the crowd. The size of the opals, and again, so different to Ethiopian opal and what we expect from Kubapedi opal. You know, you're not getting that play of colour. You are getting a very solid body. You still need to have a little bit of TLC with these. You really, really do. But what I will say is if you're thinking about getting those powder blues, those baby blues, and those sizable opals into your collection, just think about how much you are getting on that strand. It is impressive, isn't it? Very, very impressive. We're at $14.95. $14.95 on your screen. $2.95 for the postage and packaging. The largest there on your screen, you're going to have a large, nearly 2 centimetre length opal.
It is massive.
Isn't it?
It
For
is.
opal, it's huge.
Really impressive,
And
yeah.
I know that you've got a carat weight, and a lot of you will go, yeah, I can see it's 115 carats. It's about the size of the opal. It's organic, it's natural, it's unenhanced. It's the same as you'd be giving to your amber and your pearl the size of the gemstone. $14.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655. Last of stock on that one for you. Good luck indeed. I've got to move on. I'm so sorry. We've got loads to try and squeeze. Let's do the connector. This is lovely. Now then. Now this is great because I can turn this around and show you that at the reverse of this amber, there's no glass, there's no resin at the back of it that kind of distorts the colour. Look at this. That is a proper chestnut mahogany red, isn't it? Silver that you've got there, beautiful double end connector that you've got with the 2 points there to connect. Baltic cherry amber, 23 by 15 mil. Really pretty, isn't it?
Really
Simple,
nice.
elegant, very vintage. $12.95. Good gracious me. Amazing value for money on our Miss It, Miss Outs. Do make sure you're checking out on that one though, won't you? Very last of stock. I'm just going to pop it on the back of the wrist so you can see the kind of the size element there as well. In relation, if you were to add that to a bracelet, of course, how that would sit on the hand. Of course, you've got that, that glow is scarlet. I promise you, when you get that home, the glow through that cabochon is proper full-on scarlet red. $12.95 on your screen. That is lovely.
It is, yeah.
Definitely.
That might have to go in my collection. Oh no, it's Miss It, Miss Out.
It is Miss It, Miss Out. Sorry. It is Miss It, Miss Out. Do you make sure you're checking out on that one? Moments before we bring you the showstopper. Yeah. Now.
Oh, they're nice.
Yeah, they are beautiful. Now that is good.
Very nice.
130 carats, graduated faceted drops, 7 to 14 millimetres on the drop, 21 centimetre. Look at that. Gemfields, Zambian, Kalomo, southern Zambia. There is something about that gemstone, there is something about this origin that just is outstanding. Every single one natural, unenhanced, breathtakingly powerful in their colour. And tonight, Miss It, Miss Out brings you a price, $24.95. How much this is on this strand for the price? Such a glorious decadent colour coming your way on that one. Really, really lovely. £24.95, less than 20 pence per carat. Wow. Gemfields Zambian amethyst. When you start researching Gemfields, you go to their website, you start looking at who they supply, who demands Gemfields, who orders it. It is all about giving back to the community as well. It's all about giving back to the miners of the gemstone and the people who are indigenous to the area. And it's all about the ethical sourcing of the gemstone. Plus, it's beautiful. £24.95 on your screen for the last stock. I'm going to bring you the showstopper. I am going to bring you the showstopper. We've got moments. Oh, the clarity of this, honestly, it is absolutely mesmerising. This is Colombian emerald and it stops the show. There are moments, I think, that if you have been making jewellery for a very, very long time and you do make jewellery and you do sell it and you do commission it, or you make for family and friends, or you're looking for something very, very, very special for yourself, and maybe you've been making jewellery for a very long time but just for you, that's okay. I think when you step up to this sort of clarity on Colombian emerald, with the glow, with the freshness, with the clarity, this is something else. It really, really is. You've got the origin that practically everybody wants to own. You've got clarity or diaphanity in these emeralds that a lot of jewellers would fight for. And we've got the last of stock on this, on tonight's showstopper. Dan, how many strands do we have remaining in the warehouse, please, love? 9. 9. For 3 carats of eye clean in this strand, glowing spearmint Colombian emeralds, you're going to pay less than £100 tonight for the showstopper. Now, Debs, if you were working with this sort of, it is a very high-end luxury strand, isn't it?
It is, yeah. When you said earlier, because Colombian emerald is my favourite, it's my favourite gemstone.
Okay.
Bar none. So when you said we had it, I just needed to see it.
Well, yeah, because the thing is, you see, there are going to be over 100 different grades easily over the years coming out of that area. So when you say, oh, it's Colombian emerald, you're going to be thinking, okay, so they might be quite opaque, like Brazilian emeralds. You know, it might be that lower grade. Yeah. To get clarity like this,
I didn't expect that clarity.
Don't. When we open the box, it's one of those wow factor moments, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a really incredible strand, and the glow, like you say, is
off on the
amazing.
Other side of the room. Flintshire and Ayrshire checking out, going, yep, that's fine. Do you know what? It's not just a little bit under £100. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Sorry, sweetheart. I'm so sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Somerset, Kent, Pennsylvania, Florida. Do you know what? You're so close. You are so close. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Get them home. See what you would be commissioning with a very high-end, clean strand. And I haven't seen all 9 strands, but this specific strand that we had in our warehouse that was just, and again, it's picked by random by our guys in the warehouse. They don't have the time, the energy, or the inclination at all to rustle through and find you the best. It's not about that. It's about that random choice. But like Somerset, Flintshire, Ayrshire, yours. County, hang on a minute, County Down and Collector in Kent could be yours. New bid on the phone lines. Welcome. Wow. Amazing opportunity to work with phenomenal quality and beautiful emeralds. I have collected Colombian emerald over the last year. I was talking to Debs just in the break earlier, and I have had the most amazing valuations on them. So pleased. Get your authenticity card with these, won't you? Get your authenticity card. Beautiful bright luster. Just get a little bit of baby oil. If they ever lose their luster, it has the same refractive index as your beautiful emeralds. Give them a little bit of a buff with that. It will reignite that beautiful look. I've got 5 phone bidders and 2 web bidders that haven't checked out. That is your price. 3 carats of Colombian emerald, glowing with clarity that is absolutely mesmerising. But I do need for you to check out. At this moment, I've got 4 strands out of 9 left, 5 allocated, 3 absolutely checked out, another 2 allocated, 4 strands left. What are you thinking? You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you get home, if you open this box when you get home, and you take out your Colombian emeralds and you don't go, wow, they are bright, they are beautiful, they are glowing, and they are really, really diaphanous, you send them back to us, no questions asked. We'll put the money back into your bank account for you. Julia, you're so close, my lovely. Cynthia, you're so close. Collector in Kent. If you're on the phone lines, we will get to you. Thank you so much for your patience. It's a free phone number. I've got 3 left, that's it. 4 in baskets, 3 left.
Oh no.
Let's recap your moonstone. Good luck on those amazing emeralds. Phenomenal glow and clarity. Let's recap on your beautiful moonstones as quickly as we can for you. We've got your 12 mils. So price on your screen, $12.95 for the 12 mil beautiful peach, grey and white moonstone strand. We'll then move on to a very, very popular, we've got the 10 mil. And that is under £10 coming on your screen. Let me move my nuggets. So we've had the 12 mil. Your 10 mil is on your screen now. 38 centimetre strand. Moving on then to the 8 mil. So 12, 10 and 8. The 8 mil details will be on your screen in a matter of a moment. They're $8.95. They're all 38 centimetre strands, by the way. They're all natural, they're all unenhanced, from an area of Norway that basically has been on this planet for over 298 million years. Then, the only faceted beautiful peach moonstone that we had for you tonight in our moonstone focus. These are the 4 mil, so we bypass the 6 mil. We bring you the 4 mil faceted rounds. And they're going to come in on your screen at $6.95, I believe. Yep, they are. And then, of course, we had our Star by Nuggets. Also a 38 centimetre strand, but you've got these beautiful peach nuggets all the way through the strand. We made it a Star by because it was under £5 for you. Fantastic value for money. 0800 644 655. You want to get hold of any of those. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight at The Late Show. We open our doors for you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. of course. Carol's with you from 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. You've got Z on the mid-show. And then, of course, you've got beautiful Big Bird Ruth Lynette tomorrow night on The Late Show, my old gorgeous mate. She's been a bit poorly recently, so be very, very nice to her, won't you? I'm sure you will. Hardest worker in the room tonight? Lovely. No, put your hand down, Ben. You're the poorliest. You're the poorliest person in the room tonight, my lovely.
You're just sick.
Bless you. The hardest worker in the room tonight, lovely Debs. Thank you so much for accepting our challenge. Thank you so much for all of your fabulous, fabulous demos and working with our gorgeous kit. Thank you to you for joining us. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Kerry, as well. It's been lovely having your company. On the weekend, you've got a big weekend show coming up here, of course, at Jewellery Maker. Make sure that you are joining us. But Carol opens the doors at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. When are you back with us, my darling?
19th.
19th, which is
a morning show.
A morning on a
and then I'm on
Saturday morning.
And then Sunday for the late. I think.
It's it's a busy, busy, busy old week.
Yeah.
Listen, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. Enjoy your time with Carol, Zena, and of course, gorgeous Ruth Lynette tomorrow here at Jewellery Maker. Until next week, I'll see you then. Have a fabulous, fabulous weekend.